Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Luke Twardowski.
And I'm John Cogan.
And it is playoff season, Crusader Nation. I am so excited. John, how about you?
I'm very excited. You know, it's glad to see these guys in the playoffs, especially in front of the home fans today.
I know. We have been craving playoff home football for 4 years now. We had a 3-year drought, made it last year. We were away. But this season, we get a chance to show them what's for on our home turf. John, season's done now. Regular season's done. All the less meaningful games have been played. What were the pros and cons?
I mean, definitely one of the major pros is the run game. Johnny Hebert, #1 running back in the entire state of Texas and #3 in the nation. I mean, obviously that's got to be a pro. The defense has been strong all year. Overall, the team's been very consistent with what they're good at.
I totally agree with you. Very, very consistent. There's been some concerns definitely from a quarterback play, but I've seen nothing but confidence and just a true leadership from Bryson EASLEY. He's been a very, very solid guy behind center, and I'm really excited to see what he can do tonight. And also, you were pointing out the defense. Brandon Okunu, wow, what a season for the senior. He was one of the best at pressuring the quarterback. What do you think that plays into like the mindset of the defense?
It definitely gets them fired up. You know, when you have a guy who can pressure the quarterback and force mistakes, definitely lets the whole defense work together as one single unit. It allows them to get the ball to turnover, force lots of stops. Overall, just get the ball back to the offense and let them do their thing.
So true. I could not agree with you more there. And speaking of defense, we have some guys up there. The Amanga twins, they're a big one. They are 2 more leaders, 2 captains, Henry and Luke. Henry's on the defensive side of the ball. I talked to him this week. He was telling me how he's excited. I asked him, like, where are you going right now? And he's, I'm going to go play football, man. I'm excited to go play football. And I think that's the attitude they really have, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great attitude to have, especially right before a playoff football game.
So true, so true. So who do you think wins tonight? What are the predictions right now?
I think, you know, got to have a home field advantage. Definitely going to play a big factor in this game. I think Jesuit is going to come out of it. I'm thinking in a victory, 34-30. I think it's going to be a very close game.
Oh yeah, boys, you see we're projected to win today too.
Yes, exactly. You know, you got to love to see that, and hopefully it ends up turning out that way.
What was I was a little surprised to see that. Were you at all, or was that a shock?
No, not at all. I think this team looks very consistent. Like I said, for what they're good at, they're very consistent at it. The defense looks solid. The offensive line is definitely going to be one of the major unsung heroes all season. They managed to get a lot of protection for EASLEY and Hebert and all the running backs in the backfield. Overall, just making sure that that defense doesn't get much pressure on anybody.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Straight Jesuit playoff game here against Katy Tompkins. I'm John Cogan with my partner Eli Chabet, and we are ready for kickoff as Katy Tompkins has decided to defer to the Jesuit Crusaders. And here comes the opening kickoff. I'm excited, are you, Eli?
Absolutely.
Now here comes the kick, and it's going to be caught by number 10, who's going to bring it back out, and he'll have a decent enough return.
Gassett on the return. Knocked down by number 9.
So let's get right into it. That's going to be Eli Gassett, the sophomore receiver, getting that return. Alrighty, Eli, let's get right into it. This is going to be the first playoff home game for Jesuit since 2018. Are you excited? I mean, it's been these fans, all the people here in the stands tonight are going to be very excited for this game. They've been waiting a while for it.
Absolutely, we're going to be joining them. I mean, I'm looking forward to this. It's been, last year we made the playoffs, but it was a away game. This year, this is our first home playoff game, Straight history.
They're going to start off the game with a runner. HEBERT up the gut, down the field, all the way. First play from scrimmage. Touchdown, Jesuit.
Oh my God.
The #1 running back in the state, Johnny HEBERT, takes it to the house. And Jesuit is an extra point away from making it a 7-0 game.
HEBERT came into this game leading the state in rushing yards, and he's going to leave with it as well, by the looks of it.
Oh my goodness, that's a way to start a playoff home game.
Absolutely. That tells you the attitude of this team.
So here comes the kicker, Paolo, to kick it. He's been very consistent with his extra points.
That was a big play.
It's going to be right up and good. So now Jesuit all of a sudden is up 7-0. First play.
17 seconds in, 7 points on the board. I like that. Do you?
I definitely like that. And this is going to be massive, especially considering that this team that Jesuit is facing already. First round, Katie Tompkins. They're going to be a tough team. I mean, they're in their division, they're the top. They're a top defense in forcing fumbles. So you definitely want to hold on to the ball if you're Jesuit here. And HEBERT, he doesn't care. He runs it up the middle and takes it all the way to the end zone.
Absolutely. The other part is they have a very well-rounded offense. I was talking with the defensive coordinator, Coach Hearns, earlier. He was complimenting them. They have a great running back, a great quarterback, and 3 great wide receivers to go along with it.
Well, now we're going to quickly see that offense is now Jesuit is up 7-0, and they're going to kick it off right back to Katie Tompkins. Whew, that was a real momentum shifter.
So yeah, I mean I agree with you there. Wow, that gives Crusaders a big kick to start out the game. And now we're going to see what they're able to... Oh!
A weird squib kick here, and Katie Tompkins is going to receive. And they're going to be past the 35-yard line to start their first offensive drive. And in comes the Katie Tompkins offense. And this is definitely going to be a major part to watch, especially considering that the Jesuit defense has been very solid all year. Let's see if they can hold this Katie Tompkins offense enough to get a home playoff win.
Absolutely. We'll love to see that happen going into this year.
All right, here comes quarterback number 14 for Katie Tompkins. That being
is the quarterback for the Falcons.
Justin Thiember. Sorry if I messed up that name, as they motion the wide receiver out. Justin takes the snap and hands it off, trying to replicate Jesuit's first play, as it's going to be stopped instantly by the Jesuit defensive line.
Absolutely. That's the running back I was talking about there, Ethan Meadows. Very good. We're going to be seeing him. I'm going to be seeing a lot of him tonight.
Alrighty. So now, Katie Tompkins not off to as good of a start as Jesuit was. Now at around a second and pretty long, here comes the snap here for Katie Tompkins.
2nd and 10.
Motioning the receiver again. It's going to be another handoff up the... Oh no, it's actually going to be a QB run, but it won't get much.
Yeah.
So now that makes it 3rd and... They did get a couple yards, so it'll still be 3rd and long. Jesuits already down away from getting a quick 3-and-out to start off their defensive drives.
Yep, that was a quick little 3-yard gain. Really showing that they're a great running team. The quarterback's very gifted. You're going to be seeing a lot of quarterback-designed runs and RPOs and whatnot this game.
Definitely, but let's see if Jesuit's ready for them, as now it's a 3rd and around 7 or 8-ish. And the crowd getting really excited. You can feel it here in the stadium. Here comes the snap. Under pressure. Pocket collapsing. Moving around. And he's sacked! A combined sack there by number 91. McGregor Byers. And another player who I couldn't quite catch the number of. But all in all, a 3-and-out to start the game. So Jesuit, for a quick recap, as this game's already gone insanely fast-paced. Johnny HEBERT, first play from scrimmage, takes the ball and runs it all the way into the end zone, and then Jesuit forces a 3-and-out and a punt. So now let's see what the special teams here can do. And Katie Tompkins, I mean, you're already in a really bad hole of momentum, because now all of a sudden you're down 7-0 and you're having to punt the ball away.
Absolutely. They did not want to be here to start the match.
Here comes the punt, a line drive with some spin on it. Jesuit will not elect to try and make something happen from there, as Katie Tompkins will get the ball down at around the 25.
Absolutely. That was a great showing by the defense. Like I said earlier, they have a great offense, but the defense was able to come in. That D-line wreaked havoc, was able to sack the quarterback before any of these guys were able to get open.
So, I mean, this game has gone in at such an insanely fast pace. I wasn't expecting it.
No.
I know you probably weren't expecting it.
Not.
But all in all, I'm really excited to see it. So let's try and get some sort of, you know, momentum from our point of view, trying to get some calls in. Here comes EASLEY, the quarterback. He's led this team all year to the 7-3 record. Now on the second drive, let's see what they're going to do here. They're going to run it with HEBERT again, who already has another good gain, around 5-ish yards to make it second down.
Absolutely. I mean, we went into this knowing Crusader's best straight was running football with HEBERT, and they've shown it. 2 plays, 2 runs, 86 yards. Not very even there, but regardless.
Alrighty, so now, second and medium. Jesuits O-line, oh yeah, 2nd and 4, sorry. Jesuits O-line so far are in like the first few plays have already shown that they're making some big adjustments as they're going to motion HEBERT out into the receiver position, who's going to make the catch. He picks up the first down. So far, it's been all Johnny HEBERT this game. It's been 3 offensive snaps. He's touched the ball all 3 times, resulted in a touchdown and a first down.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen, we knew that EASLEY's best strength was in the mid-range. He's really good at those quick out routes, quick slants, and they're going to take advantage of that today. They're going to keep pressing the ball, doing little RPOs, motions, whatever you want.
Yes, definitely, as they're motioning out the receiver. Another run with HEBERT, finding a lane. He's going to fight to make it second and around 5. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, good run there. Managed to go through, fall forward. That's what you want to see out of your star running back. So far, we've seen that they believe that HEBERT is how they're going to win this game, and they've been giving him all the touches. What do you think about that?
I definitely think that's going to be a major key to winning. I mean, like I said earlier, barely got to get it out in time, but he's the number one running back in the state of Texas. That's an insanely hard feat to get across. So, I mean, you definitely want to give it to your best guy. As they're motioning out the receiver again. This time it's going to be a throw by EASLEY. He fires it out quickly, out wide. Did he drop it? It looks like he did, and that'll be an incompletion.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you were saying there. I mean, HEBERT leads the team in total touchdowns with 29. He has 29 rushing, 30 total now after the first play of this game, and they got 7-3 on the year. By using HEBERT. They started out 1-2 and won a great 5-1 stretch, and that was because HEBERT 6-1 stretch. Excuse me. That's because HEBERT was able to pick up and keep going all year.
Now motioning out the other running back, easily going to take it himself, trying to pick up the first down. In a little bit of trouble. He will not have enough. He'll get some yardage. Let's see what Jesuits' game plan is here. It looks like they're going to punt it. Katie Tompkins doesn't allow a touchdown here, although the offense still looks like they're going to stay out there. They're playing very aggressive here.
They're going for it. It looked by the looks of it.
Alrighty, Jesuits offense, you know, they got full momentum. The crowd is on their side. Lots of people turning out to this home playoff game. I wouldn't be shocked if they go for it here. I mean, it looks like they're debating on whether to do it or not.
Absolutely.
Sounds like it's going to happen. Here we go. Already on the second drive of the game, here comes Jesuit looking to keep their momentum going for it on 4th down. It'll be a 4th and 2, so it's not an insanely hard thing to pick up, but let's see if they can do it. This Tompkins defense is definitely going to be on their A game right here.
Absolutely. We've seen them go for a lot of things. Onside kicks, 4th downs. We're seeing it once again in this game. The attitude's not changed since we got to the playoffs.
Motioning the tight end. It's going to be a run with HEBERT looking for a lane. He picks up the first.
Big play there. HEBERT was able to get through, bounce to the outside. All they wanted was 2 yards out of him. He got them 2 yards.
So the defense can take a little bit more of a break as now Jesuits offense continues the drive with another run by HEBERT picking up a solid 2 yards. Oh boy. I mean, this is one of the most exciting things you can ask for, especially for a home playoff game. It's the first home playoff game in a while.
And now, you know, they're winning. They're making risky moves and they're paying off. And so far, Jesuit looks like they're feeling unstoppable right now.
Absolutely. This is how you keep a crowd entertained and in the stands.
Easily under center. Gonna hand it off. And A-Bear gets another decent amount, only around
4 yards.
Yeah, 3 or 4 yards.
That shows their commitment to the run game, as we were saying earlier. They're going to keep going in, trying to draw them in, and eventually, once they've really stacked the box, they're going to do a quick play action and throw it out.
And I mean, although A-Bear is such a great player, one thing that makes him so good is his offensive line that's been solid all season. Has allowed every single running back in the backfield to play great. So now here comes a snap from that O-line. They're going to hand off to A-Bear again under a little bit of pressure. He makes a nice move and gets some positive yardage. So that'll bring up 3rd down.
He's got 2 yards there on the run. Makes a pretty easy 3rd and 5. Like you were saying, their O-line's been holding up. I mean, that O-line doesn't get enough credit generally, and especially in this scenario.
Yeah, I mean,
They're able to put holes, give them lanes to run through, and go home.
Yeah, definitely. They're one of the main reasons that Jesuit is in this position right now. So, I mean, hopefully they can continue that in this playoff game. So now here comes 3rd down, 3rd and medium. Jesuit looking to convert it again. It's going to be a play action, easily on the move. Fires, incomplete, no flags.
Threw it in the middle of his 2 guys. Edgar Davis, who leads the team in receiving yards, every receiving yard stat on our team. And number 6.
And it looks like
Dario
Jesuit
Contreras.
is going to keep the trend up, and they're going to go for it again.
Way longer this time. 4th and 5.
This is definitely going to be a little bit harder to pick up. But you never know, especially with how this game has gone so far. It's only been the first quarter. We're only in like a couple.
Yeah,
we're only in like a couple minutes in, and we've already seen some crazy twists and turns. So now here comes another 4th down try by Jesuit.
3 yards longer. Last time they ran up the middle.
Easily going to take the snap and.
Blown dead. Looked like it was a easily pass play.
That's their first time out of the half.
So that'll be the first timeout by Jesuits. They're going to talk things over, and we'll take a quick break.
Congratulations.
And we're back after a quick timeout there.
So it looks like Jesuit is going to continue to go for it here. Easily in the backfield along with A-Bear, motioning their tight end out. Here comes the snap. And it's going to be a reverse to Stewart. He's going to pick up the first. Oh, wait, no, that's not Stewart. Number 21 for Jesuit picks up the first on a crafty reverse there.
Luco Manga.
Manga.
Captain, senior.
Crusader.
A big play there.
An amazing play call. That caught everybody off guard. I mean, Jesuit's pulling out all the tricks out of their hat in the first quarter.
Absolutely. I mean, they delve deep in their playbook there. Were able to come through. They know their momentum on their side. They know how important it is. They don't want to lose it. Them keeping up the 2 4th down conversions is huge for momentum and really getting the mind of the defense.
Definitely. And now with all the momentum on their side, as Jesuit continues to steamroll. Here comes the handoff to A-Bear, looking for a lane, gets around 5 yards.
For a gain of 5.
So with that last play with the reverse, now obviously that's a very fun play call and it's giving them some more momentum, but how much do you think that'll last, especially here in this game? Because, I mean, you got to stay on the same trajectory if you want to win this game.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be really important. They're going to keep making aggressive calls here.
Here comes a run with A-Bear up the middle. He'll get it around.
A-Bear over the left
Now bring
side.
up 3rd down.
Stopped after 2 yards by number
that was a good
94,
pretty
Ethan
run.
Belcher.
Yeah, so far,
3rd
I remember
and 3.
a couple games ago, they did a lot of onside kicks. We're going to be seeing a lot of that. They're a very aggressive team. They want to keep making plays. They want to keep the offense on the field. And so far, they have done just that.
I mean, definitely, when you got players like this who can lead you to scoring drives if you give them enough chances. As
Clarifying the play here.
definitely, here comes
Oh.
EASLEY. It looks like,
Drop back and shotgun.
yes. Let's see what the play is going to be here. It's looking like they're trying to draw some confusion with the defense, but it's also confusing us. It's going to be a play action. EASLEY going to take it out wide. He's going to pick up the first towards the end zone. He's pushed out of bounds at around the 1.
Big play there. EASLEY was able to get around. A little design quarterback run. Well, that's why you clarify the play call, apparently.
Yeah. EASLEY took a pretty big hit there as he was pushed out of bounds, but he looks to be fine.
At the 4.
So now at the 4-yard line, Jesuit. I mean, I honestly did not expect this whatsoever. First play touchdown, 3 and out, go for it on 4th down twice, and now we're all the way back into the red zone for another chance to add on to this lead.
Absolutely. This is what you want to put in a goal line offense. We've seen that the coaches and players did not come here to mess around. They came here to win this game and come back next Friday.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that's been common for all these games so far is momentum, as there's a flag early on the play before the ball is even snapped. That's what it is.
Delay game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. We play first down.
I had a feeling we had too much time to talk. Delay a game there. Weren't able to snap it in time. That's going to move him back about 5 yards, put him on the 9-yard line. That's very much in scoring position here, but now they aren't going to be able to just do a halfback dive and score.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, we've seen this team overcome adversity a couple times already in this game alone, and especially throughout the season. So I don't think this will hopefully not affect them too much.
No, not too much. I think that quarterback's going to be able to do some magic here.
EASLEY drops back to throw it, looking. Toss it right to Stewart. Touchdown!
Colby Stewart on the big play. There's that magic I was talking about earlier.
And Jesuit is all of a sudden up 2 scores on Katie Tompkins here in the first quarter. They're continuing to roll with that momentum. So now here comes the extra point attempt.
11 minutes, 13 points. I'll take that every day.
Definitely.
That was a great drive.
That was
wore down the defense. We're able to really delve into the play calling and got everyone hyped up and got the momentum going, as you were saying.
Here comes the snap. The kick is up and it's right through.
14-0 Jesuit.
Kick is
After
good.
a quick go.
So Jesuit, 2 drives on offense, 2 touchdowns. I mean, if you want to win in the playoffs, you got to be efficient. And I mean, that's how you do it right there. I mean, some great improvising by EASLEY right there, getting it right to his man on the flip pass.
Absolutely. I mean, he saw that he was under pressure. He was flushed out of the pocket, but he saw Stewart, the check down, sitting there. He was able to get it to him in time. He was able to get him out wide.
Overall, like, what are your major takeaways from that drive? I mean, I'll make sure to mention mine, but let's see what yours are first.
This team is aggressive. They aren't going to give up on any plays, and they're going to commit to the run.
Yeah, definitely. I do think that aggressiveness is going to play a major factor in this game. So far, I mean, we're only through the first quarter, so a lot of things can happen, especially since this is high school football. But one thing I really liked about that drive is not only the aggressiveness, but the improvising by quarterback EASLEY to, you know, make sure to run when he saw a lane when no one was open, or make sure to get a quick pass out when he's under pressure. Now here comes the kick. It's going to be on the ground, fielded cleanly by Tompkins. They're going to return it, and that's going to be a pretty good return as they're going to be past the 30.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Going back to EASLEY, we saw him use his legs. He ran a couple times there, and on that touchdown, he got flushed out of the pocket and was able to flip it out. Like I said, they're putting faith back in the quarterback. He has 11 touchdown passes on the year, and, well, now he has 12 touchdown passes on the year. Corrected. And I think it's just going to increase that number more and more throughout the day.
So now here comes Katie Tompkins' offense. Already down 14-0 here in their second offensive drive. They're definitely going to want to get on the board here.
Absolutely. With 3 and out last time, that's a big momentum killer.
Starting from the 40, it's going to be a run. And this is going to pick up around a couple of yards. Not around 5, probably around 4.
Number 6.
Got 3 yards, actually.
Oh, it's 3 yards, actually.
Little hop there at the end of the run.
On the stop.
Yeah, I mean, for the Falcons here, they have to go in. They have to get this touchdown. Even just some first downs, string them together. Because right now, Crusader's been walking all over them, and if they want to have a chance in this game, they're going to fix that.
Crowd getting insanely hyped up. You can feel it again here in the stadium. All the noise being generated here, even before the snap has been made. Here it comes. It's going to be another handoff, and it's going to be a short game.
One or 2 yards. Again, that D-line, we saw them get a sack earlier. So far, they made a play every single play so far. And now they're going to come in and work it through.
Okay, so now another third down opportunity, and if you're Katie Tompkins, seeing what Jesuits done by going for it on fourth down as many times as they have, do you think they're going to go for it on fourth down here? Is this already 4-down territory?
I don't think it'd be wise for them. They can still come back, but if Jesuit puts up another touchdown next drive, then it's going to be 4-down territory.
Yeah, I can clearly see you're confident in our defense, and I don't blame you. Here comes the snap on third down. It's going to be third and short. They're going to hand it off again, and it looks like he's going to pick up the first down here, so they won't have to worry about the fourth down situation.
Yep, picks it up. First down of the game. Like I said, they've got a good running back. They're going to honor the run, and then they're going to drop back to their quarterback a couple times, throw it around. They're gonna try and suck the defense in and draw them out.
And this Clay Stadium packed here for the Jesuit side.
Absolutely, you saw the crowd there on the cam.
Alrighty, so now first down. Here comes Katie Tompkins. This time it's gonna be a pass, gonna be a screenplay. Oh, it's dropped.
Ooh. Feet that a bit further behind, that would have been a fumble technically.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
there.
lucky there, it wasn't a fumble. I mean, I don't think he expected the ball to come in so fast.
No.
But, I mean, hey, if you're Jesuit, you're not complaining here. Now it's another second and long situation.
2nd and 10. That's big for the Crusaders now.
One thing about this Jesuit defense that I've liked is they've stayed hungry all season. No matter what the score is, they're always trying to get a stop, no matter who they're playing, what the score is whatsoever, and hopefully we're going to see some more of that. It's now going to be a 2nd and 10. It's going to be a handoff here to the outside, and oh, a great wrap-up tackle there by number 28. Is now, it's 3rd and long. That might have even been a loss of yardage. I couldn't quite.
Yeah, big play, Michael Finger, senior DB. He's been known for his run stopping. He was able to come through and knock him off. Yeah, didn't lose any yards, but only barely got back to the line of scrimmage there.
Yes, definitely. So now, 3rd and long again. Let's see how Tompkins is going to respond here. Motioning the receiver out wide. Is trying to develop the screen, and they get it off. He has space down the field, looking for a block, and he's tackled down. That one going to be number 6 for Tompkins.
Yeah, that's the running back, Ethan Meadows. We were talking about him earlier. He's been really good, and that's why. The quarterback was almost sacked there. The D-line got through, but then he had blockers up ahead and wasn't able to get tackled until down around the 19.
Yeah, great execution there by the Tompkins offense, making sure to get that screen off right before their quarterback got sacked. I mean, you saw from that play that they were developing there, they had multiple screens, so in case one didn't work, the other one would work, and obviously it worked there.
Yeah, you saw the wide receiver at the top of your screen drop back a bit. Now they're in a wing T offense. You don't see this very often.
So now you're in that odd formation. Here comes Tompkins. It's going to be a handoff to number 6 again, and he's brought down after a medium gain.
Yep, that was Brandon Konu, senior D lineman, who got through. Doesn't matter how many fullbacks and blockers they have, apparently. Can't get through that D line.
Yeah, this D line is going to be a major factor for this Jesuit defense. I mean, we already saw them get a sack. So now they're in the red zone now. This is the biggest challenge we're going to have to face here, as it looks like the quarter has ended. So we'll be back for the second quarter in just a second.
You know they're Jesuit sports. Congratulations.
I like the aggressiveness. They're definitely going to need to keep that up this entire game, though. So, I mean, we'll see how that's going to play out. So far, I'm really liking the defense, but now they're going to face their biggest challenge yet here as Tompkins is in the red zone now looking to score some points.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how this plays out here. A weird jumbo formation again here by Tompkins. It's going to be another run. He has space upfield, and he'll get another
Meadows over the
stop, bring
left,
a
right
third
side.
down.
Stewart on the stop.
There.
He might
First
have.
down,
We'll see
Tompkins.
where that is spotted. As it will be.
Yep, they're moving.
It
the
will
chains.
be a first down. So now first down and goal.
On the 7-yard line. We're going to need to see some great goal line defense here from the Crusaders to force a field goal.
Definitely, definitely, for sure. And I mean, we've seen it happen before. This defense cannot be counted out in any scenario whatsoever. They'll make a big play.
No, Luke Leone leads the league in interceptions with 2, or leads the team.
So now here comes another run up the middle. Did he get in? We'll see what they call it.
Yeah,
It looks like
touchdown.
he is in.
Players are calling it.
Yep,
Yep, that's a
it'll
touchdown.
be a touchdown. So Katie Tompkins, they do give up 14 points quickly, but now they're back on the board here for the first time this game as they are an extra point away from making it a 7-point game.
Number 43, Camilo Ronderes to kick.
Alrighty, now here comes their kicker
16
to
Holmes to
make
hold.
it a 7-point game. Let's see if their extra point attempt will be good here. The kick is up, and it is through. So it is now a 7-14 game,
11:24
and now we
to
finally got to
second
see
quarter.
this Tompkins
Desert 13,
offense
Tompkins
in
7.
full effect there. They got to escape some, pretty big plays. I mean, we saw their quarterback almost get sacked early on. They got the screen off just in time, which really set them up in that scenario in the first place. And we also saw that their formations can really get them in certain places. So after seeing that drive, what do you think Jesuits' defense is going to need to do in order to stop this Tompkins offense?
The D-line's been playing good, but once they get to the second level, that's where they're having troubles. When the screen came through, there was really no one to tackle them until 40 yards down the field. They're going to need to be more attentive. They've been doing well at keeping the wide receivers locked up. But they're going to need to do well at stopping the screens and stopping and doing some run tackling.
For sure. So now Tompkins looking to kick off the ball here. Number 52, their kicker.
Contreras and Gasket
Getting all
Gasket
set.
are deep.
Yep, about to see the
Vasquez to
Crusaders
kick.
offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, back in action.
Let's see if they can make it 3 after the special team's appearance. That's going to be fielded from around the 15, as he'll only get it to around the
Contreras
30.
brought down
Number
at the
6 there.
Yeah. Now we're
30-yard
going to see
line.
this. Again,
Number
like I
5,
said,
Smith on
we've
the
seen
stop.
them rely on Johnny Hebert.
It'll
We've
be
seen
first
them
and 10,
rely on their
Jesuit from
quarterback.
their own
It's a
30.
well-rounded offense. You love to see it every time.
Definitely. So now let's see what they can do here. I mean, like you said earlier, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Let's see if they can make it 3.
Yeah.
You can't let any momentum go back on the Tompkins side. They did just score, so now
No.
you want to definitely
wanna-
get right back on it.
Even if you aren't able to put up a touchdown, if you can at least get to their half, put up some first downs, burn some clock, really get in their head some more.
And I fully expect them to be as aggressive. Here comes a play action. No, it will actually be a run.
Hebert up the middle, got to around the 35-yard line. That was, like I said, now we don't know. Normally we'd see the handoff and instantly go, well, there's Hebert again.
Hebert and Contreras stop on number
But now,
5, Smith.
we've seen EASLEY take a lot of these
Gain of
snaps that he
5.
normally hasn't been in previous games.
I know, but I mean, that's a good way to shake up the defensive planning. You're going to have to face Hebert a lot. He's a great player. But, when EASLEY has the ball in his hands, they're definitely not going to be expecting it because, I mean, usually it's Hebert is the main star. As this is going to be EASLEY having the ball in his hands, making a nice move, cutting it to the outside. He's going to pick up the first down as he runs out of bounds.
Big play, back-to-back play actions. You love to see it.
I mean, so far the play calling in this first half by Jesuit has been amazing. They've made some incredible play calls that no one has been expecting.
Absolutely. Coach Noonan, he's been in his bag so far, and he's going to keep going through and putting up more plays like this.
I mean, this is something that you love to see when an offense is fully clicking, being able to fake out the entire defense and keep everybody on their toes on what is exactly going to be called next. I mean, we saw there run by Hebert and then a read option by EASLEY. He takes it himself. getting some good yardage there, picking up the first down, obviously. So now here comes the snap to Easley, and this is going to be a run with Hebert, who has space down the field. He might go again. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. And they get right back on the board with a 6-point touchdown and looking to make it a 14-point game again. Johnny Hebert.
What a massive play. Second touchdown in the game. Send the mood. See, we were talking about the play actions. That's where you can run play actions. You have a guy who can rip off a 50-yard touchdown whenever he wants.
An amazing run there. The O-line doing their job. Overall, a great drive. So 3 offensive drives, 3 touchdowns. And let's see if we can make 3 straight extra points here.
With running backs are feeding tonight. All 3 touchdowns have come from the running backs, Colby Stewart and Johnny Hebert so far.
It's been a running backs game today. Every single touchdown has been scored by a running back for both sides. This is now 21-7 straight Jesuit. Oh boy, I mean, this first half could not have been going any better for Jesuit. Let's see if they can continue that momentum throughout not only the rest of this half, but also let's see, because now you got to start thinking, Tompkins, you may just want to start planning for the second half and make some adjustments.
Yeah, right now, if they aren't able to put up any points on this drive, and they aren't able to put up any, and the Crusaders able to put up more points, you're in damage control mode at that point. You're trying to limit it, come back stronger in the second half. So far, I mean, that's Hebert's 11th 100-yard game of the season so far.
I mean, that's incredible. But
out of 11 games.
I mean, that's insane to think about. So now, here comes the Jesuit kickoff unit. And I mean, Tompkins, like we said, the adjustments are going to be needed, but you still have a lot of the second quarter to make up some ground, as this is going to be fielded cleanly off the ground here by the special teams unit, as Nick Starling makes a good wrap-up tackle there. And
Starling on the stop.
The Tompkins special teams pushes them forward, so they're going to be getting the ball out around the 40 again. Let's see if Jesuit's defense can come out here and continue to be great. I mean, they did give up the touchdown on the last drive. And obviously the offense has been doing great. But, you know, you got to have both units working together if you want to have, like, a very consistent game. I mean, you know.
Complementary football.
Yeah, just hope. I mean, obviously the offense has been doing great, but you never know how long that's going to last. So let's see if the defense can make a massive stop here.
Yeah, this would be big for the Crusaders. Take a 14-point lead, get the ball back, 10 minutes to play. I would love to see that happen.
Motioning the receiver. And this is going to be another handoff here, and he's going to be brought down. Hard tackle there by number 28, that being Michael Finger, the senior.
Yeah, we saw him earlier getting a big tackle. He's, like I said, he's a run stopper. He can come through, blow up a run, really stop it. Limited that one to 3 yards. O-line did their job. Blocked the D-line, gave him a lane. Just no one was able to account for Finger.
Finger showing off some good speed is now everybody hurrying up, and this is a
formation?
Really weird formation here by Tompkins. I think they're trying to fool the defense here. This is going to be a screen. Number 1 is pushed out of bounds. So
that was one more instinct play calls I've seen. Would you say so?
I would say so, but hey, it got the job done. I mean, it definitely works.
Got him some yards.
Got the screen
3
off.
yards. 3rd and 4, they're facing now. I mean,
3rd and 4.
Yeah, I legitimately think that's the first time I've seen that.
I've never seen that before, definitely. So now here comes the Jesuit defense on 3rd down. Now we've seen them push this Tompkins offense to 3rd downs multiple times already. But so far they've only had one where it's gone in the Jesuit defense's favor. Let's see if they can make it 2.
Absolutely.
Here comes the snap, here comes the run. Breaking tackles. And they're going to pick up the first down. Number 6 for Tompkins.
Yeah, he was able to
showing
bounce
up
out to the
again.
outside.
Their running back.
Once again, that's Ethan Meadows. We've been calling his name all night. We're going to keep calling his name all night.
So far we've seen 2 players who have basically been getting the ball all game. They're showing their dominance out there on the field.
Yeah, I mean,
And
earlier,
both of them have been running backs.
Earlier we were talking about the secondary needing to step up in the run game, and there we saw them being able to force them to the outside.
So now here comes the first down yet again for Tompkins. It's going to be another run as he's... Oh, no! It's going to be a read option. A great sell there by their quarterback. And that's going to be a massive first down pickup.
That was a phenomenal fake out. I'll be honest, I was not looking at all.
I was not looking at him
Until
either.
you, until you started exclaiming, I was staring there like, wow, that was an effective run.
I know.
See, that was exactly the opposite. Got the first down, able to go through. Big play there.
So far, seeing a lot of similarities between both of these teams and how they're calling their offense, and it's been working for both of them. We're just going to have to see which one cracks first. There's now another first down here for Tompkins. Low snap, and this is going to be a handoff to the outside. Oh, a hard-nosed tackle there. Pushed out of bounds. That'll bring up second down. He'll get close to the first down.
That was a hurt tackle there, like you were saying. Low snap, quarterback was able to recover, able to trot out. We were talking about their commitment to the run earlier, and they've just showed that all night.
And
What's interesting is now they have 2 running backs out on the field, and I think this is going to be another run play. What do you think?
I believe so. I mean, the run's not being stopped, so why stop using it? I mean, so far, really liking
in
how
the
both of
box.
these offensive lines have been playing, giving some impressive lanes for both of these running backs for each side, as this is going to be a run, and this is not going to go anywhere. A loss of yardage, so the defensive line finally comes through and stops this run game for at least a little bit. It'll be third down.
Absolutely. That D-line came in, blew it up. I mean, they had 10 guys in the box. If you don't stop the run, that's sort of sad. He was able to support progress, got him to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more than that.
So now a third and short. Jesuit, the second third down of the game, I mean, second third down of the drive, sorry, for Tompkins. They converted the first one. Let's see if they convert it again. It's again the goal territory. I mean, Jesuit's defense, this is where you definitely want to make a stop here and just hold them to a field goal.
Yeah, this is the red zone here.
All right, let's see what we're going to get here. Another run play, and he's swallowed up!
Brandon Ukonu, the senior captain. We've been calling his name before, and keep doing it. That was a big play. Got off his block, dropped him to the ground.
So now after that, it's fourth down. We've seen Jesuit go for it on fourth down.
Looks like
I mean,
they're going to.
yeah, I mean, Tompkins not wanting to fall behind. They're going to go for it on fourth down, too. It's going to only be a fourth and one.
I didn't realize he got it good. I mean,
if you're down by 2 scores, you definitely want to, get some momentum back. And since it's a fourth and one situation, I mean, it's close enough, and you're in the red zone. You only have so much to lose at this point, so, I mean, might as well try and get the first down.
yeah, I mean, I think they have to go for it here.
Definitely.
It's too close.
Alrighty. So as a quick timeout here by both teams, we'll take a very short break.
We're back. Alright, now, still going for a fourth down after reconsidering. Nothing more to consider.
Crowd getting very excited here on this fourth down, hyping up the defense. Fourth and one.
The camera is shaking.
Fourth and one scenario. This can be a massive game changer depending on who gets what.
It's a momentum swinger.
The snap. It's going to be a run, and he's going to pick it up, or did he? Let's see if he did. We'll see where they spot it.
Meadows for a gain of
Looking
about
like
a
they gave it to
yard.
him.
And so they
Brought down
will
by
pick
Bodie.
up the yard.
First down, Falcons.
That was a big play by them. They were able to
Very,
keep the
very
offense on the
close
field.
call. Yeah, I mean, that was a close one. I could have seen it going either way. But overall, I mean, you got to respect Tompkins. They're going for it. I mean, you don't want to fall too far behind, especially in this scenario where it seems like whoever's touching the ball is just going to score. And, I mean, Jesuit's defense putting up a good fight there. Let's see if they can hopefully force a turnover here.
Yeah, I mean, ever since Tompkins' first drive, no one's punted.
Here comes a fake handoff. Sends it out to the man outside. And he's going to be brought down, but a
Myers
good
pass
gain there.
complete to
That'll
number
make
10,
it second and
Carter
short.
Young.
That'll be number 10 that we see
Yarbrough on
for
the stop,
Tompkins.
gain of
Yeah,
7.
big tackle there.
So now second and short. Jesuits defense.
Yeah,
Like we said
second.
earlier, you can't count them out at anything, but so far, I mean, definitely that fourth down is going to be a big momentum shifter, so they might be feeling a little bit down. But who knows? I mean, something can happen, and you definitely want it, and you definitely don't want to miss it. So now here comes second and short. It's going to be a handoff here, and he is going to be in! Touchdown,
Meadows.
Katie Tompkins, and that'll make
Touchdown,
it a 7-point game
Falcons.
if the extra point is made.
That's a big play by them. The game was starting to slip away. They were able to come back. I mean, those are the plays of a good football team. They've shown that they can enter a shootout and win.
I mean, yeah, this is definitely going to be a very offensive game depending on how the adjustments go for each side.
Very
Here
offensive
comes
half,
the-
we can say that for sure.
Yes, definitely. So now here comes the extra point attempt. And good snap. Hold. Almost blocked, but it goes through.
Yep.
And Katie Tompkins makes it a 7-point game yet again. So here comes the Jesuit offense. Last drive,
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Drive for that.
touchdown.
Drive for that.
Ronda
Touchdown.
is good.
They've been scoring.
5:48
And I
to
mean,
go.
if you're
Straight
Katie
Jesuits,
Tompkins defense, I
21,
mean, what do you
Tompkins,
plan
14.
here? Especially now that since this game is really kind of just going to be whose defense is going to make the stop first. What is going to be your plan here? Because so far, it's been lots of trickery, lots of running the football, and I mean, the occasional pass. What's your plan here? What's your plan?
Right now, what you gotta do is you gotta stack the box. You gotta stay in the mid-range. That's where the quarterback succeeds. That's your best chance of stopping the run. Don't cover the deep ball that much. So they know that that's honestly their best bet. They have some good corners. They have a good safety who's a ball hawk. Right now, what they gotta do, stay in that 5 to 10 yard range.
Alrighty, so now here comes the
Vasquez
kickoff
to
unit
kick.
for Tompkins.
Contreras and Gassett are deep.
Jesuit looking to make it 4 drives with a touchdown if they get the ball back here, depending on how this turns out. Here comes the kick. It's off, high in the air. That'll be fair caught at around the
Charbonnet, fair catch. Crusaders will take over at their
Depending on
own
where they start.
We'll see.
23-yard line.
So now here
First
comes-
and 10.
Sitting in the stands. This is a good game so far.
I mean, you definitely gotta love it so far. Lots of scoring, big plays happening. I mean, and this very lively crowd who is absolutely packed here. I mean, you can feel it. I mean, if you're here, if you're where we are, on every single major play or momentum shifter play, you can feel it here.
There's a reason they haven't shown the booth cam whenever that happens. It's can't get a clear image.
So now here
while they're
comes
stomping their feet.
the Jesuit offense. Gonna hand it off to Hebert, powering forward.
Hebert over the right
And we'll see what they
side.
spotted. Looking to be a 5 or 4 yard gain.
Yeah, it looked like a 4-yard gain to me. I mean, that, like I said,
Gain of
honoring the
4.
run. They're going to keep drawing them in, and we've been seeing all night. They keep drawing them in, then they do a quick play action, boom.
Lots of running by both of these teams, and it's been working for both of them. Alrighty. So now, if you're Jesuit here, I mean, obviously things are definitely working out for you, but how do you make sure those things keep on working out for you?
I think you just got to focus on getting the first down. You don't need to hit the big plays. They have been, but you don't need to hit the home runs. You just got to get a guy on base.
It's going to be another run by EASLEY!
Easy
And
on
he's
the
going to pick
keeper.
up the first. The ball came out, but it looks like he was down.
Yeah, the ground
Smith
fumbled
on
that
the
one.
tackle.
Big
First down,
play there. Design
Jesuit.
run. Just went to the outside, had some blockers. Love to see that.
I mean,
Yeah,
this-
that's a first down there.
This offensive line in the run game is just like bread and butter. They work so well together. I mean, this offensive line, no matter who's running the ball, whether it's EASLEY, Hebert, or any other running back in the backfield, it's going to be hopefully a positive run, or at least they're going to get a decent enough lane to find somewhere to get some positive yards.
Yep. I mean, I agree with you there. Got two receivers down. A-Bear next to him.
Here comes the handoff. And Hebert fighting forward again. This is going to be around a 5-yard gain again.
I will say, the O-line, they're phenomenal. I don't think he's been stopped by the D-lineman once. But those linebackers, they have some great linebackers who can come in, stop the run, and really limit him to only those 4 or 5 yard games at a time.
Definitely. I mean, that's so far. It's really just going to be counting on whose defense is going to be stronger first. It's really just been scoring drive, scoring drive, scoring drive for each team. And so far, Jesuit's the only team that's gotten a stop so far. But as of right now, it's looking like each team's going to be going for it on 4th down as many times as possible. As EASLEY takes the snap, it's going to be another handoff to Hebert, who has a lane. And one man stops the first down there. I mean, I know HEBERT wishes he could get that play back and make a nice move to hopefully get the first down.
Yeah, now they're facing the 3rd and 2. I think, honestly, it's staying on the ground. I don't know whose hands it's going to be in, but I think they keep it in their own hands, go through, get the first down. I mean, you just want to keep driving down. Right now, the biggest thing is tiring this defense.
Definitely.
If a defense gets tired, then they have some quick guys on their offense, and they're just going to run away from it.
Making some quick substitutions here for the offense. We're going to see what they're going to do here. 3rd and very short. A good run here could definitely pick up the first, and it's going to be a good run, hopefully, as HEBERT breaks through another first down.
Yep, I mean, that's all 10-yard run there. That's who won every time. HEBERT's been breaking through their defense. That was up to the secondary there, not the linebackers to bring them down.
So, yeah, another 3rd down. I mean, we've seen both these defenses get each offense to 3rd down, and so far, both almost always the offense has prevailed. So, I mean, what do you think the adjustments are going to be for each defense? Because, I mean, it's happened for both teams.
I think the Tompkins defense is going to need to stack the box more, like they are here.
This is going to be a run by HEBERT, and he trips up. Almost another massive run. We'll see
Johnson.
Yeah, we're going to see if that's going to be a first down or not. It looks like they're not going to give it to him, but it'll be a very short gain.
Dante Johnson there, who's the backup quarterback. I mean, he's able to go through. He was able to chip HEBERT up, but he had no one in front of him but grass.
Easily on the run, looking. Quickly gets it out to Stewart, who makes a nice move. Oh, but the ball came out. It looks like he recovered his own fumble, so it will be a first down for Jesuit. That was a little bit scary there.
Yeah, I saw it come out. That was a good peanut punch there. Hit him hard from the back, and he was able to get the ball out.
So far, really impressed with EASLEY's performance so far. He's making very nice moves. He's making the right moves every single time. He's either taking off within and picking up good yardage, or he's making a very quick throw out to one of his running backs in the flat and making sure they pick up the yardage when he doesn't have any lanes. I mean, that was another example right there. He's done that twice now.
Absolutely, there's the mid-range throws we've been talking about.
HEBERT looking for a lane. He gets something of that, and he'll get around a 5-yard gain. The Jesuit on another great drive, converting major downs to first downs.
Yeah, they started back at the 25. They've driven themselves all the way down to the 29. This has been a big play for them.
Sure, shorter gain than what I originally thought. It'll actually be 2nd and 7. Let's see what the offense is dialing up here. I mean, we've seen a couple of throws by EASLEY. They haven't really taken any major shots downfield. But like you said, this team is good at coverage. So, I mean, you don't really want to test that, especially in such a big game. Is this going to be a handoff by HEBERT here? Who gets another around 2 or 3 yards here? That'll bring a 3rd down.
I mean, yeah, like that's where majority of EASLEY's interceptions come from, is on those deep shots down the field. And so I would think if you can drive down every single time, get a touchdown, then you would just drive down.
So 56 seconds left in this second quarter. We will take a break with a timeout.
We're back. Okay.
So now
56 seconds left in the game. What do you think they're going to do here? Run or pass? Preserve the clock or use it?
it's a 3rd and long. There's 56 seconds left. I don't know if you want to pass it here. I think you try to run it just to run out the clock here.
Yeah, I mean, they have a timeout if they get the first down and want to keep pursuing this.
And at worst, hopefully you can get a long field goal. It's actually going to be a pass here by EASLEY to his man, and it's dropped. It hit the hands of 21 there.
Lugo Manga.
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh, Manga had it in his hands. That would have at least been close to a first down.
They're going for it.
It looks like they might be going for it for a third time this game. This is definitely going to be the hardest one yet, and it will be 4th and 7 if they do go for it. As
Manga
easily,
had to die for that one.
yeah, easily. I mean, he hit him. It wasn't.
He hit him in the hands, but fortunately, just wasn't able to hold on. Now the Crusaders are facing a 4th instead of a 5th.
And you can't fault the man too much for it because, I mean, it's a very high intense situation. There's a lot of motion being made here. Everybody moving around. Easily gonna hit the snap here. Looking for somebody. Downfield! Caught! Touchdown! Johnny Hebert! Guess who? Receiving it this time!
That's only his 2nd receiving touchdown of the year. He's at 33 touchdowns on the season so far. Absurd. See, I will say, I was completely wrong there. I told them not to take a deep shot. They took a deep shot. I'm happy I was wrong.
I mean, yeah, what can't Hebert do? He's catching the ball. He's running the ball very well. Easily with a great pass over the middle, finding the one area where none of the defenders were. Because now they're looking to make it a 14-point game yet again.
Absolutely, that was cover 2. That was cover 2. They both went to the outside. Hebert ran a quick Texas route, went up the middle, and was able to go through. Those of you who don't know, by the way, cover 2 means there are 2 safeties back there.
Thank you.
Whatever type of cover it is, however many safeties drop back.
Definitely. I mean,
I realize.
thank you. You could be quarterback at some point.
I could do something.
Here comes the
I can
kick.
kick
It's
the snap.
up and through. So right before halftime, with 46 seconds left, Jesuit with another amazing drive leads to a passing touchdown from Easley to Hebert. I mean, just wow.
We see it here again. I mean, he drops back. I mean, once again, there was no one there to keep up with him. He beat the linebacker. That was number 3, Josh Davis, and he just got around him.
And I mean, like, Easley definitely redeemed himself there. I mean, like we said earlier on the previous pass, it wasn't the best pass. It did hit his man in the hands. That one, perfectly placed.
Layered it over. Dropped in the bucket. FDR, dime. So many synonyms. They've come up with so many synonyms for a good pass.
I mean, you love to see that play, especially in this home playoff atmosphere. Everybody got excited. Everyone was on
I
their
saw
feet.
the hands shoot up.
So now here comes the kickoff unit. 46 seconds left. I mean, if you're Jesuits defense, you want to hold Tompkins here because then, I mean, they're going to get the ball back at halftime.
Yeah, Tompkins
You're definitely going to need to make some.
out.
Oh, sorry. They're definitely going to need to make some major adjustments. Here comes the kick. Still be returned, and he's got some space.
Oof. Good truck there. Now they only have 40 seconds, 2 timeouts to work with. They're starting at around the 45. I mean, I think you gotta take some deep shots there. Really show your quarterback.
And they've got a good quarterback. He can definitely make some big plays with his arm.
I mean, Justin Theoheimer, I mean, he's good. He can throw the ball well. He can do everything you want from a quarterback.
So now here comes Katie Tompkins, down by 14 yet again. I mean, you're going to get the ball back at halftime, so you definitely want to score here, and hopefully you can tie it up. But if you're Jesuits defense, if you can force a stop here, and who knows, maybe another crazy play can happen or two, you could probably
known for that.
You could probably get a massive lead here right before halftime. Here comes the snap. It's going to be a pass. Looking downfield, over the middle, intercepted! Picked off by number 45. He's got some space down the field! And brought down at around the 15. Sorry for that voice crack there, but a massive play.
Oh my gosh. That was a big play by 45 Joey USCHOLD. Wow.
Amazing work there. The great coverage by Jesuit. And now they have a chance to score again with 26 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean they're on the goal, or they're in the red zone basically. I mean this is huge for the Crusaders here. They're gonna need to go through. I mean, there wasn't really anyone inside. You can see this here. He was under pressure. He wanted to hit that slant route you saw, but he just wasn't able to. Great return. The quarterback was the one who actually brought him, not the quarterback, but the running back's the one who brought him down, and that was a big play. You called it perfectly. Big, crazy plays can happen.
After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. On the return team, number 33, 15 yards from the end of the run, first down, straight Goodland.
So after a unsportsmanlike,
Conduct by Luke Rash.
yeah,
Now
it'll
they're moved back to the 30.
be pushed
Still,
back.
this is scoring position here. What they want is they want to go into halftime with a 21-point lead and just keep running that way.
And this is where EASLEY's throwing capabilities are definitely going to be put on. You want to definitely get some more points here because, I
You
mean,
need a
like
full
we said
timeout.
earlier, Tompkins is going to get the ball back at half. There's going to be lots of adjustments made. If you could put up 7 points here, that would be so good for like
That'd be
an
phenomenal
insurance
for-
policy. Let's see what they're going to do here. But, I mean, who knows? You might get a crazy run by Hebert. It's going to be a play action by EASLEY. Looking downfield for Hebert again. Oh, incomplete slip through the hands
Absolutely.
of Johnny Hebert.
That was a tough catch to make along the sideline. It would have had to be a toe tap. But regardless, that burned off 4 seconds and a down.
I mean, almost another
would've been
highlight reel
phenomenal.
play had he caught that. I mean,
Wonder what
still,
college he's going to.
all in all, a pretty good throw by EASLEY, making it to where only Hebert could touch the ball. Sadly, it just wasn't meant to be.
Both of his guys downfield were covered. Dario Contreras and Luco Manga. And I mean, he went to his guy. You know, every quarterback has that one guy that they go to when they need him.
His guy's the guy in the backfield. It's going to be another play action by EASLEY under pressure, making a nice move. Downfield again. Got him in open. Caught!
Hager Davis, toe tap along the sideline. I saw him calling for it. I was pointing straight at him. He was able to get open, lost his man, and EASLEY was able to see him and avoid pinging the sack or just running up.
Man, this game is pulling out all the voice cracks in me. That's another one down at the 2-yard line. Here comes Jesuit. 15 seconds left. First and goal down at the 3, sorry. I mean, what do you do here? Do you try and force it in with Hebert? You still
Yeah,
got
you
one timeout.
Yeah, you have one timeout, run up the middle here.
And it is going to be a run up the middle. Hebert looking. Is he in? It is
Touchdown.
in. Touchdown, Jesuit. And they are up 34-14 with 11 seconds left in the first half.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, that is not his 4th touchdown of the night.
I believe it is either his 3rd or 4th. I can't tell.
It's his 4th. Colby Stewart was able to get one. He's over there on special teams, same with our guy Alex FREW, number 65. But I mean, beyond that, he has 33 touchdowns on the season, 3 rushing, 1 receiving tonight.
And the extra point is good. So now, a 35-14 lead for Jesuit with 11 seconds left in the first half. I mean, this half couldn't have gone any better for Jesuit. You have the opening play, touchdown. You have the next drive, touchdown. And obviously that last few plays there, the interception, great interception, and then great passing play by EASLEY to find his man downfield.
I mean,
and then a nice run by Hebert to score. So far, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better first half.
no. I mean, Edgar Davis, like we said, I mean, he leads a team in catches. I mean, he has 271 yards going into tonight. And, I mean, it's more than that now. I don't know the math, but he has 4 touchdowns already on the season. And now we're just going to keep seeing him pile up. Yeah, I mean, right there. I mean, there was a guy who met him. Like, Hebert did not have a clean running lane, but he just powered through, dove at him.
Looking to shave off some clock here with the kick, as this is going to be returned out to around the 38-ish.
Only 6 seconds. What do you do here? Do you kneel it down, or do you, like, just try and throw a deep pass?
Now, it is 6 seconds. That's not a lot of time on the clock, but if you're smart with it, and trust me, I mean, anything can happen. If you're smart with it and make some pretty good plays in very quick succession.
What you really want to do, quick out route along the near sideline, so at the bottom of our screen, given that they're on the right hash, and then a deep ball.
Yes.
Maybe some laterals.
Hopefully get some
Not
more.
victory formation.
So hopefully some very quick passes, and you still got 2 timeouts.
Watch number 2 here, not number 2 and number 1 at the bottom of your screen.
So here comes the snap. It's going to be a run. So it looks like they're just going to head to the second half, as this is going to definitely head us there.
Yep.
So, first half, 35-14. Jesuit is up here in the first playoff home game since 2018. We will be back after this.
Please welcome to the field, from Tompkins High School, the Falcon Marching Band. The Falcon Band is under the direction of Stephen Bond, Ken Brown, Gino Hernandez, Pat Latshaw, and Mikey Spooner. Drum majors are Charlie Gerald, Megan Carlson, Alex Hubble, and Vicky Shee. Freshman of the Week is Sebastian Sanchez. Color Guard Member of the Week is Megan Lavaria. Member of the Week is Samuel Hurtado. And Section of the Week is the Mellophone. Tonight, the band will perform their 2024 Spirit Show, Malaguena. Falcon fans, on your feet for the Tompkins High School fight song. And now, please welcome to the field the Jesuit band and cheerleaders. Please enjoy a performance from our drumline, a song entitled Anaconda. And now our band will perform the Jackson 5 hit, I'll Be There. Drum majors for the band are Andrew Wong, John Radford Hill, and V. Wynn. Trumpet soloist is Devin
Now please join the band as they play the Straight Jesuit Fight Song. The Jesuit Band is under the direction of Sean Burke and Taylor Sharp. A special thanks to our president, Father Jeff Johnson, Principal Ken Lojo, AP for Student Affairs John Fay, and Orchestra Director Guillermo Hernandez Ching for their endless support of our program. Please join me in congratulating the Jesuit Band on their halftime performance. Go Band!
Yeah, I left early because I knew trying to come around over. If I waited too late,
waits proudly talks for the superstars. Tonight, once again, the incredible.
After the band put on their show. So, what are your first half takeaways?
So far, through this first half, it's been all Jesuit. Everything has been firing on all cylinders, specifically the offense. I liked how the offense played. The line was great, EASLEY was great, running backs were great, and like everything was going well for the offense. And I mean, you had that amazing pick towards the end, which allowed Jesuit to go up 35-14. So far through the first half, I'm liking Jesuit's chances. Now, that also brings up the next question, which I want to ask you.
Yeah?
Is, it's the second half now. Things can change very fast. We've seen it in all the levels of this sport.
Absolutely.
One thing about football that makes it so amazing is depending on a quarter change, anything can change the momentum of a team.
Saw that on the Texans on Sunday, unfortunately. It's not fun.
Well, so what I want to ask you is, what do you think Tompkins is going to have to do now?
I think what Tompkins has to do is, I mean, it's just at all levels of the game, Shake's been beating them. What they're going to have to do here is, I think they're going to have to open up the playbook more. I think they've been run, pass, run, pass, run. And so what they're going to have to do here is pass the ball way more.
For the second half.
Yeah, definitely. Here comes the kick, and this is going to be a pretty high one, but it fielded pretty in like towards the middle of the field. That'll bring Tompkins up to around 30.
17
around
Lombardo.
38 or 9.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of kicks you want. Really high, really short, gave the defense time to get there. Just good return. Yeah.
So what do you think are going to be the adjustments? Because like we saw, like I brought it up in the first half. I know you brought it up in the first half. The defense, they're not doing bad, but they're not executing perfectly. I mean, hence the score. Each team has had decent amount of chances to score. So, and there's only been one turnover. What do you think the defensive adjustments are going to be after this low snap? And it's going to be, it's going to be a read option. Faked out again, the quarterback bulldozing through. Who gets a lot of yards there? That'll be a really nice game. And they're already starting off with the trickery here in the second half with full rest.
Well, actually, that was going to be a fourth quarter talk for me, but now I'll bring it up here. We've seen the quarterback use his legs and run around and get shimmy. They're going to need to put a spy on him eventually. And so I think the big thing is containment. Remember, one of the drives, I mean, they had to fight for every yard, except for that one screenplay where they got like 40 yards. They got to stop letting up big plays, just confine them, keep them inside the hashes.
And here comes a big run there by number 6, cutting to the outside. He's got room, and he's pushed out of bounds, and there's a big play right there.
Well, I think I should just stop talking. They kept him in the hashes, and they got a big play. Anyways, that was a great run. Was able to get up the middle, so it bounced around the outside. There was a safety there, but the wide receiver was able to hold him there. But yeah, I mean, they gotta hold him on those types of plays,
I mean, clearly, the Tompkins offense looks very refreshed coming into the second half, sorry. And I mean, they're looking like they're going to be on a scoring drive. I mean, we saw the pick on the last drive they had right before halftime, so obviously things can change here. But it looks like their game plan has been working with their adjustments. This is going to be another handoff. That'll be a pretty good game there. So, okay. We saw a lot of run offense from both of these teams.
Yeah, this has been a run game.
Yeah,
It's the most exciting ground game I've seen.
Yes. So, what do you think Jesuit needs to do to stop this run game? Because obviously, they're still looking strong coming in this second half.
We haven't seen that many passes, so I couldn't tell you where the quarterback excels in. But I could tell you that he excels in running, at least. And so what they're going to want to do is stack the box. Like right now, they don't really drop him back, but they don't have that many people ready to stack. It's around a 6-person, 7-person box.
And it will be stuffed! So the defensive line, they do what they need to do. Number 91 coming in on there for a massive tackle for loss. That's going to be
McGregor Byers.
Yep.
Big play. I mean, at that point, called the running back, taking out things 7. He got stuffed at the line of scrimmage there. So that was a big play by them. Able to get through the D-line, O-line, and make a play. What they're going to want to do is just keep doing that. I said they're going to want to open up the passing playbook, but what Tompkins has been doing is just run better. And that's what they have been doing. They've had better O-line pass protection, run blocking.
Now here comes a pass over the middle, caught, but I don't think he got the first. So one common thing we saw in the first half was the aggressiveness of both teams, and it looks like it's going to continue here as they're going to go forward on 4th down. We saw them convert a 4th and 1. Now it's a 4th and 2. We saw both teams convert a lot of 4th downs. Do you think they can do it here? Do you think now that Jesuit's defense is all rested up, and now they've forced this 4th down, do you think they can stop them here, or do you think it's going to be another conversion?
The whole game is 3 for 3 on 4th downs. I mean, it depends, because when we saw the tackle by Luke Rash there, the players, whatever kind of speech they got, they're buying into it. And, oh, wing T formation. This is a run up the middle.
Lots of rumbling here. Oh, no, it's actually going to be a pass on the run. He fires, caught. Oh, no, incomplete.
He dropped it.
Michael Finger has been a massive player all game. And the 4th down conversion is no good. Jesuit gets the ball right back.
Oh my gosh.
I thought he had it, but great contact there. It forces the ball out, and now here comes Jesuit's offense. Now we get to see these adjustments for the Tompkins defense as Jesuit scored on every single time they touched the ball on offense.
Which is fun. And so,
what do you think their adjustments are going to be?
I mean, they just got to stack the box. I mean, we saw a couple deep throws, but that was at the end of the game. That was sort of more desperation. They got to stack the box. You can't have this many guys back. You got to.
Well, they're actually going to start off with a pass, catching the defense off guard. Hopefully, that ball is going to be a little bit overthrown. He couldn't hit his man.
That was a bit on the mark. Luka Monga takes the fast call. You know, I feel like I'm just really bad at reading these halftime adjustments. That's the sense I'm getting.
Well, I was about to say, right before you said you need to stack the box, I was going to say, well, actually afterwards, was that, you know, because of all the run plays that we saw in the first half, this may open the door for EASLEY to show his pass game. I mean, we saw what he could do in the later stages of the first half, making some incredible throws and throwing, 3 touchdowns already? So now let's see what he's going to do here. This is going to be a run play with Hebert. He's going to get swallowed up, maybe a yard.
Yeah.
And now bring up a quick 3rd down.
He ran towards the strong side, met the strong side. Yeah, I mean, right there, EASLEY, that's his major flaw in his game, is he can't really connect on those deep throws all the time as the coaches would like. What he's going to have to do is he's going to have to come in. I mean, if he hits those deep throws, this offense is not unstoppable. And so I actually agree with you. I think they're going to open up the playbook, do some little short zone runs, and then take a deep shot with one of their receivers.
Well, let's see what this play is going to be. And it's actually going to be a run with Hebert bouncing off people, but it will not be enough for the 1st down. And I mean, deep in your own territory, I mean, we've seen this team go for it on 4th. Let's see what they're going to do here. It looks like they're going to send out the punt.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would not go for it here. This is a big show for Tompkins defense. After letting up 5 straight touchdown drives, some really long and really painful, they come in and they force 3 and out, make them punt for the first time this game. They only got 5 yards on that.
So not the best outcome for Jesuit as you were looking to score on that drive after stopping the 4th down, but also not the worst. I mean, they didn't score, and you keep the same lead, and it's still a pretty decent lead. So here comes the punt unit. This is the first time Jesuit hasn't scored on their offensive drives today. Here comes the snap. Good. And the punt is up and away.
Had some time to get that off.
It's got some good hang time. And that'll be down at around the 35-yard line for Tompkins.
35, 37, yeah. That's going to
Tompkins
be...
will take over on their own 40.
Yeah, that was a big show by the Tompkins defense, not the Crusaders defense. We saw them, I think, got a first down or so. I don't remember how many first downs they got, but we saw them shut them down on 4th down.
This is where, okay, here's what I think. I think we're going to see a lot of defense this game. Each team has seen what each team is capable of, and now they've made the adjustments. I really think now, from the first half, which came down to who's going to make the first stop, now it's going to come down to who's going to score first.
So you think we're going from shootout to lockout?
I think so. Here comes a short pass as it's incomplete, a little bit too far out for his receiver's liking.
I mean, you always will, when you first see it, get mad at a pass being too far out. But to be honest, I mean, if he threw it a bit closer, Brody BRYSON, he could have picked that off. And, I mean, there's no one there to tackle him. That was a post pass. The window closed too quick, and he just had to throw that away there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, last drive we saw a lot of runs. So far, that's the first, I believe, truly designed pass play. Oh, no, that's the second. I mean, what do you think their offensive plan is here? Because now each team knows what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think the solution for Tompkins here is throw the ball. Like I said, we haven't seen that many pass plays. They're going to want to dial these up more.
Here comes another run, but it'll be swallowed up quickly. The defensive line getting in there. And now that'll bring up a 3rd down.
You called it. I mean, Jesuit has figured out their run game, and now they're going to have to throw more. We don't know how. We know they have good wide receivers. We don't know. We haven't seen them today. We wouldn't know they had good wide receivers just based on this game.
Yes.
They're going to need to spread the ball out more. I think they're going to have to leave the run game behind and throw these out routes against the Jesuit secondary.
So now let's see if this is going to be a pass play or a run play. You're on 3rd, 7. Here comes the snap, a little bit high, drops back to pass, under a heavy pressure, throws it, got a man quickly, running it to the outside, and he picks up the first. Some good running there, following some blocks, and he gets a pretty hard situation to turn upfield and somehow gets enough positive yards to pick up another first down. I mean, that's what we saw a lot in the first half. You get good plays that just end up not turning out in your favor. I mean, how do you think you stop that? I mean, so far we've seen lots of good defense, but how do you think they're going to stop it here?
You just can't have anyone letting up. Everyone has to be going 100%. I mean, I was wondering why the quarterback dropped by that far, but that guy showed his speed, was able to get around the corner and get the first down.
Here comes a run up the middle. That'll be a pretty short gain, a couple yards.
Yeah, 5-6. I mean, right here, what the Steelers need to do, I'm pretty sure they're going to run the ball here. They're going to need stuff from out the line. They got to get the momentum back. Last 2 plays have been big screen first down and solid 5-yard run. That's demoralizing for defense. I can tell you secondhand because I've never played football, but I can tell you that that's demoralizing for
You can assume.
Yeah.
So now here comes 2nd and 5. Tompkins
Bad formation.
looking to continue this drive. Here comes the drop back, looking to pass, looking upfield. Down the field, does he have a man? No, incomplete.
Overthrown. He wanted his man, number 1, Bello, and he just wasn't able to get it.
And
we're gonna be right back.
Yeah.
deep shot, overthrew him just a little bit. I mean, he had his guy.
So now we bring up another third down scenario. Crowd getting excited. Let's see if the defense can finally get a stop here. They're going to run it, and they will! Stuffs him for a loss.
Well, there's the stuff at the line of scrimmage I was
met in the
looking for.
backfield by
One play later.
Akunu.
Now, I'm not sure about the play
Loss
call.
of
Maybe they were hoping to
3,
get some
Akunu
yards
and
and go for it on
Byers.
4th down. It looks like they might
Combined
still be
for the
going for it.
tackle.
We'll have to see here.
I mean, in high school, you always see more aggressive coaching. And, I mean, right here, they're playing in 4th down territory until it becomes less than a 3-score game. And so what they were doing there is they basically realized, wait, we just got to get some yards. But instead, they lost 3. So 4th and long.
Yes.
You never want to be here.
Yeah, 4th and long. We've seen Jesuit convert. Let's see if Tompkins can. Crowd getting very excited. Driving back to throw under heavy pressure. On the run. Fires. Got him in. 1st down. Tompkins with another great passing play. And the defense cannot come through again.
Now they've opened the second playbook, the passing one. KJ Madison there on the catch, the senior. I mean, hate to see it, but that's what's going to happen. I mean, he got open.
And I mean, credit to their quarterback. He's been under heavy pressure on a lot of these pass attempts, and he's just buying enough time to find a man open, and he gets it directly to him. I mean, besides that overthrow we saw on the last play, that was a good throw there by the Tompkins quarterback in order to get pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, absolutely. If he ever wants to switch positions, I think he should go to DB because he's really good at backpedaling, getting back, still scanning the field, and he has a good arm.
So now here comes another pass attempt, looking downfield, fires again. Does he have him? He does! Touchdown, Tompkins!
Carter Young, the running back, with the touchdown there.
And now all of a sudden they're right back in this game.
Only down 15 with extra point to go.
Let's see if they'll go for 2 here. It looks like they
yeah,
might
they will. The quarterback, Justin, is talking with his guys. Dialing up a play call here. Let's see what they can do.
So, I mean, if you're Jesuits defense, I mean, obviously, you're facing a good team. It's the playoffs. You're going to be facing some good teams.
They're really
but you
good
have to think, you've had so many chances to stop this team. Like, what do you think they're not doing correctly? I mean, do you think they're just not getting to the quarterback fast enough?
I think it's a number of things. That's
Here
definitely
comes
one of them.
the 2-point attempt. He's rolling out, fires, got him in wide open.
Wow, the whole Crusaders defense bid on that out route, and they just had a guy settle.
Conversion is good.
I mean, yeah, I think what it is that the run defense is the best part of this defense for the Crusaders. Problem is that their secondary, while not bad, isn't as good as they'd like. So the Falcons are just gonna keep abusing that and keep going after them in the passing game. I mean, you saw that. I think that was majority passing games. We in the NFL, we don't have those fancy 5-run 4-pass graphics, but I can tell you it's about a 8-3 pass run. And so I mean, the crowd, even though they just let up a touchdown and are still in a 13-point game. I mean, right here, the offense has to put up some points. Right now, you're in control of this game. You can't let it go.
Yeah, I mean, now it's feeling like Tompkins is never going to get some momentum back.
Yeah, they have momentum right now.
If you're Jesuit, you want to kill that momentum, or get right back to your side, and just make sure to get it all back. I think they can do it. We've seen them do it this first half. Let's see if they can continue. I mean, they didn't work out on their first drive. Let's see if they can do it on their second drive. Here comes the kick. It's going to be an onside kick, and Jesuit will recover, so they'll have good field position to hopefully get some points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, passive play calling, as we've been pointing out all night. But right now, there's 16 minutes to play, 13-point lead. I mean, they just have. I think we're going to see a lot of running here. I think Johnny Hebert is going to have a night. I mean, he's had a night, 4 touchdowns, but I think it's just going to get longer and longer, and I think what he's going to have to do is burn clock. I mean, that's their primary goal right now. 40 seconds per play.
I don't want to call you out here, but as you said yourself, you've so far not been great with, pre-playing the calls. They're going to run it with Hebert. So you did have it right this time as Hebert cuts outside down the field, and he is in!
Big play. Big time play by the big time player. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I was right.
What is that? His 5th combined touchdown tonight?
Yep. 5th combined touchdown. 4th rushing.
So, I mean, hey, you finally hit one.
I'm so happy I did. That's his That's his 34th touchdown on the season. I mean, that's just unreal. I mean, you see here, he stiff-armed a guy. Got through, he had some blockers. EASLEY was prepared to block for him, but he's so fast he just got through him.
To kick, HEBERT to hold.
Here comes the extra point attempt, and it is right through. So it is 42-22, a 20-point game in favor of Jesuit. I mean, what a run there. I mean, you instantly did what you intended to do. You got all the momentum back on your side.
Absolutely. I mean, it's absurd. Like, it's actually absurd.
So after those last two drives, it went from you missing all your takes to now me, because I said it was going to be a very defensive game. We've instantly just seen 2 insane plays of touchdowns.
I mean, I'm not complaining about either. Yeah, I mean, wow. I mean, he has around... I mean, he's got to be getting close to that 3,000 total yards mark. I mean, he went into this game at basically 2,800. I mean, yeah, he has to be like... He might be there. That might have been it.
It'd be an incredible feat if he did get there.
Seriously, I mean, that he's averaging over 275 yards per game, and I think he's gonna hit it by the end of this quarter.
So here comes the kickoff by Jesuit. Let's see if they're gonna return the favor and try and get an onside kick here. It will not be, as that'll be skied in the air, and it'll be received, and he'll be brought down around the 28.
Yeah, I mean, that was
55,
Jacob Jung
Open
on the
field
tackle
tackle
there. I
of
mean,
number
I didn't think
one,
he was going to bring him down, but he just,
Bello.
he's strong. He
Tackles
just
will
flipped the
take
guy's
over at
hips
their
and he hit
own
the floor.
35.
I mean, that's big
Correction,
play.
33.
You don't want that field position for Tompkins right now. Again, not that good at predicting so far, but I think what they have to do is air it out. I mean, we've been seeing them air it out. You have to air it out. You have 3 great receivers. Use them. You know, you got to use them.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to both these quarterbacks on how well they can play the game. I mean, with their passing games, both of them. I mean, we've seen what EASLEY can do. Let's see what Tompkins' quarterback can do. Is this going to be a little bit of trickery, a toss to the receiver who cuts to the outside, and he'll be pushed out after a pretty good
Madison
game.
on the reverse,
Who?
taken down by finger.
It was the receiver. It was a toss.
Knocked out of bounds after
Number
gain
1.
4.
Number 1 did?
I believe so. I kind of got confused, too, along with the play. I mean,
Wait, no, I think number 2
Timeout,
carried
Adri.
it. Well, they've
Either
been play
way.
calling. Either way, there's a timeout, and we'll be back to figure it out. Instead of Adivis Bello. But I mean, that just shows how good that play calling is. Juked out everyone in this stadium.
yeah, I mean, great trickery there and good play calling, like you says. This is going to be a run up the middle. He will not pick up the first, but he'll make it a 3rd and short.
I think it also shows how good they're. I mean, you can have those creative plays, and you can just have a full halfback up, just run straight up the middle. But we will be right back.
Injury.
Welcome to Ace Rodney Talks for the Superstars. Tonight, with guests, the incredible.
And we're back.
So after that quick little break, here comes the
Wanna
Tompkins run play. He'll pick up the first down there.
Just want to give everyone
Leone on the stop, first down, Meadows.
So,
To the
yeah,
41.
sticking to the run. Right now, Jesuit
Leone
loves
on
that.
the stop.
What they want is they want them to run. They want them to run that clock out. They want them to burn every chance they can to score. Because Jesuit right now is playing sort of damage control. Not necessarily damage control. Sort of playing keep away. Like, alright, well, you know, you can spend 5 clocks to put up a touchdown, but you need to put up 3 of them.
And they're going to do the hurry up, and they're bringing out
Oh,
that
this
screen
is
formation
weird one.
again. Let's see if Jesuit will adapt to it after
Watch
seeing
number
it.
2.
Here it comes. Oh, it slips through the hands of 87. It'll be incomplete. Jesuit was ready for that.
Will Mays. I mean, that dialed up perfectly. Jesuit was ready for the screen. I mean, they had a guy covering him. Don't get me wrong. He wouldn't have house called it, but he was open. That's a big play that they can't afford to let up. Jesuit got lucky there on that drop.
Yeah. So now 2nd and 10. Let's see what they're going to do here. I mean,
There was those shots down the field, opening playbook. I was saying they should. I mean, you're seeing the sideline cam, and I mean, what's really important right now is everyone is I mean, look at the stack in the box. They're so ready for this.
here comes a pass play. Dropping back. Downfield. One-on-one coverage. Is it caught? It is.
Oh my gosh. KJ Madison.
And
Well,
16 yard
those are the
line.
great wide receivers we're talking about. Jeez, that is what a... I don't even want to count how many yards that was.
That was an amazing catch, one-on-one.
In traffic.
In traffic. I mean,
Pass almost got broken
yeah,
up.
I mean, you hit the ground hard, too. I mean, you have to have a lot of ball skills in order to keep your hands on the ball after that.
Yeah, I mean, he high-pointed it, kept it secure, and was able to hold on throughout the whole ordeal.
After that big play, here comes a run. As it will not get anywhere. That might even be a loss. Great
Nothing.
play by the Jesuit defensive line.
I mean, that catch was bananas, dude. That was absolutely bananas.
And that's definitely put them in a great position. And it's showing that this Tompkins offense is definitely going to try everything they can. I mean, their passing offense looks great when they have enough time to get that downfield throw. I mean, so far they're dialing up some good plays. And I mean, if you're Tompkins right now, you want to continue to do that because I mean, that's the only way you're really going to get back into this game, especially if the Jesuit offense is continuing their rampage of scoring.
That's the most alignment I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh.
Low snap, handoff, up the middle, and he will
Meadows again over the
get
left
some
side.
good yardage. Let's see if that's going to be a first down.
That is a testament to Meadows' running ability. He ran away from his O-lineman, and 4 guys were on the tackle, and he still, you know, got some good yards on that.
I mean, you like to see a guy who can fight for
8
that many
yards on
yards. So now 3rd and 2. Big formation here. It's going to be another handoff with Meadows.
I think he
As
got it.
he's going to get the first down here, and that'll make it 1st and goal.
First down inside the 5.
Yeah, I mean, that was a close call. We're way too far away to say anything, to be honest with y'all. It's on the other end of the field, so we're just like,
Yeah,
I think that's about 3 yards. Half smokes don't help. But, yeah, I mean, that's a big play. Like I said, Jesuit, they're fine with if they put up some points. This is going to be a running game from here on out, at least from Jesuit. And
yeah, try and run off as much
Lock
clock as
and
possible. As there's less than a minute here in this third quarter. This is going to be another run play, and he is in.
touchdown.
Meadows with another touchdown.
That's his third? Or
I
fourth of the
believe
night?
so.
Too many to count. We can say that much. He's really good.
Now let's see if they're going to go for 2 again
Nope,
here.
they're
It
going
looks
for the
like
extra point.
Yeah, it looks like they'll just take the extra point to make it a 29-42 game if it is made.
I mean, you already got 1 2-point conversion. No matter what, it's gonna be. What will this be? About a 13-point game. That's very comebackable. But it's less quarters than professional and college, so they're gonna want to just burn clock here.
Here comes the snap. It's a little bit high, and it is still right through. So I'll make it a 29-42 game. As now Tompkins will be kicking off to Jesuit. So, okay, the Tompkins offense still looking great. They're looking as good as they were in the first half. And I mean, we saw that big run by Hebert.
Better, to be honest.
And yeah, I mean, we saw that big run by Hebert by the Jesuit offense. How much? Do you think that the Jesuit offense can continue to score and outpace this Tompkins offense? Because, I mean, the defense, one thing that's been making this game so good for Jesuit is, although the defense has allowed a couple scores this game, they're making Tompkins, work for those scores. They've been on multiple third downs. They've had to convert a couple fourth downs. And, I mean, all in all, I mean, they're just making it to where a lot of the clock has been run out by the time they get to the red zone, and then when they're in the red zone, if they score, they have less time to come back. But one thing that's also been making that strategy really work is the Jesuit offense. I mean, we've seen them score almost every single time they touch the ball.
Yeah, I mean, a couple things. Is one, watch the onside kick here. 2, for an onside kick. 2, I think what's interesting is I do think the Crusaders can outpace them. But I think it's interesting is they don't have to. All the Crusaders need to do, even if they only put up 1 touchdown and they let them put up 2, they'll still have the lead. They just need to keep them at bay. No onside kick.
So now here comes the normal kick. That'll be fielded at around the 10. And, oh, he shoves off a man! Breaking through!
What a move!
That goes from the 10 to around the 28. And now here comes the Jesuit offense after some great special teams work.
There's some DARIO CONTRERAS magic for you. Knock one guy off, banana split the rest of him, open a seam in the middle, run through.
And I mean, he was a block away from taking that all the way.
Absolutely. I mean, big play. But like I said, I mean, all they want to do now is burn the clock, just keep moving, just use as much time as you can. I think they can outpace them. Still push for a touchdown. More importantly, push for the third downs. You don't need to make the big plays.
Yeah, I think you're right. You definitely want to run out a lot of clock, and I definitely think you basically is going to be Hebert. This is where he's going to shine the most, as he's going to fight for around a 3 or 2 yard gain.
Yeah, wasn't able to get much there. They had him wrapped up at the line.
Yeah, but this is going to be Hebert's. This is where Hebert is going to get a lot of his touches, and he's going to need to run out the clock as much as possible. And hopefully, if they do score, that'd be massive because, I mean, that run looks like it's going to take us to the fourth quarter. But, yeah, I mean, Hebert, but since the Tompkins defense knows it's probably going to be Hebert's game, what do you think they're going to have to do to stop that?
I mean, I think the big thing for them is, like I said, stacking the box. I mean, they know, again, last time I said this, EASLEY took a shot downfield, but they know that EASLEY's strong suit is mid, short range. They know the big weakness in Jesuit's game plan is a deep ball. And so what they gotta do is they gotta exploit that. Make them throw the deep ball. If you're able to make it so Johnny Hebert isn't that efficient, break up the passes, make him throw it deep, that's where you want your safeties to come in, pick off the ball, get the ball back to your offense, and just keep Tompkins wants it to be an air game, Jesuit wants to be a ground game. That's just the easiest way to put it.
Definitely, definitely. Alrighty. So another looks like a here going to the fourth quarter, right? What is it, around like 12, 13 minutes? 12 minutes left. Jesuit
I mean, you definitely know that they're going to be ready for the A-Bear run. What do you think they're going to have to do? Because, I mean, you want to run the clock out.
I think it's gonna be big on the O-line, getting him to the second level, getting him to the linebackers. He doesn't even need to break the tackle. He just needs to get 5 yards in every run.
And oh, an outside toss by A-Bear. He's got a lot of space. And he is... Did he get the first? I think he might have gotten the first down there.
It's close. Big play there. I mean, what he did is he could have cut back inside, run into contact. Instead, he trusted his guy to pancake block the guy and get around the outside and be 2 yards short. But regardless.
I mean, I guess that answers my question. How are you going to get A-Bear the ball when they're going to know it's coming like that? I mean, he did get pushed out of bounds, so the clock did stop.
Yeah, you got the commentator's blessing instead of commentator's curse. I think you're going to be the all-time commentator for us at this point. But, yeah, I mean, that was big play. He's really good at having the ball in space. We've seen that from throwing him the ball. We saw him get a receiving touchdown down in the other end zone. And we've seen him do a lot of similar things. And so what they want him to do is have the ball in open space, have him make a move, have him beat a guy to the outside, whatever it is that they want him to do. They just can't have him always running straight into a pile of guys. Because eventually that's what wear and tears down you running back.
Okay, so now 3rd and short. Let's see what they're going to call here. It'll be a run with A-Bear up the middle, fighting hard. Did he get the first down? It looks like he did.
Big. You know, I just said don't run it straight out into the mouth of the guys, and once again, I mean, they did. It worked. I mean, A-Bear managed to go through, grab all the guys, get the first down. Big play by him.
I mean, I guess we're like the opposite of the commentator's curse. Everything we say is wrong, and it usually works out in the, hopefully, I mean, whichever team's favor. So now, you're on 1st and 10. Let's see what they're going to call here. Here comes the snap. Another run by A-Bear up the middle. Fighting. And he gets maybe a couple yards there. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I'm like anti-Tony though. Don't get anything right. Yeah, good run there. Like I said, they're running clock. They're trying to put up points. That's the goal of the game. But their goal isn't to make this crazy comeback, to run a high-powered offense. Their goal is to make these run at the same 2 defenders every time, make them make a tackle, and eventually they're going to wear down. Eventually they're going to miss a tackle, and that's how you have these 30, 40, 50-yard runs.
Here comes, oh, it's going to be a read option. Easily running through guys and lots of space. He gets it to around midfield. Did he pick up the first? We'll see where they spot it.
I think he's a bit, oh no. He got it. I saw him reach his arm out a little bit, and he was able to pull through.
A good reach there by EASLEY. And I mean, I know we've been talking about wear and tear throughout this, little drive here. A group of people who I think is going to be the most important to think about the wear and tear is this offensive line. They're definitely going to have to be worn out, especially considering, it's the 4th quarter. You've been working hard all game, especially with how much running there's going to be. And now, I mean, what do you think how much of an impact do you think that's going to have after this play?
I think it goes back to Coach Willie Webster and great conditioning. That's coaching right there.
Oh, A-Bear breaks through down the field. Give him another one. Touchdown, Jesuit.
Oh my God. I'm sorry for talking over you there. 48-29 Jesuit about to take a 20-point lead. Okay, he just bounced off a guy. Didn't know he was able to do that. Wow. Big play. Big play.
An amazing play. The crowd got on their feet. Everything was right there. I mean, A-Bear, what a way to get through. What a way to get through the linebacker right there. Just lowered his shoulder, powered right through him. This extra point attempt is up and good. So that'll make it a 20-point game again. It is now 49-29.
I mean, yeah, that's big for the Crusaders. Wow. That's his 6th touchdown, yeah.
But if you want to talk about a playoff performer, I guess it's Johnny A-Bear.
He's come through. This whole season, they've asked him, hey, do you mind carrying our team? Do you mind putting this offense on your back? Do you mind being the heart and soul of this team, and every time he's been like, yeah, I got that, don't worry. And, I mean, he's done it. I mean, 6 touchdowns. I mean, what's that? The third or fourth big, like, 40-yard rushing touchdown. I think that's the third. But regardless, I mean, he is just... I mean, the middle opened up. Both safeties in cover 2, which again means 2 safeties high. Both went with their guys. And there was a linebacker there to tackle him. Just wasn't able to.
Alrighty, so now here comes the kickoff, and I mean, if you're Tompkins right now, I mean, you're in a pretty, you're, as they say these days, in the thick of it right now. I mean, they're really struggling to stop this guy, but then again, you still have 9 minutes. You have enough time to at least make this a very competitive game and hopefully have something good go in your favor. What do you think their plan is? I mean, you said earlier the pass game is going to be their major option here. Is they're going to return this kick?
They do something here.
As he's breaking tackles, but it won't amount to much.
Very impressive, but there were just too many guys on there for him to break all the tackles. Yeah, I mean, right now, it's 20 points. That's rough. That's 3 drives, 9:30 to play, but it's possible. I mean, you're going to want to take some deep shots. I mean, we've seen wide receiver KJ Madison, been saying his name all night. We've seen him come up, make big catches and big-time plays. They're going to rely on him. They're going to rely on their, ironically, #1 receiver wearing #1, Bello, the captain. They're going to rely on these guys to make big catches. Right now, this looks like a running formation with all these guys on the line.
I mean, just got to do what works at this point. You know, got to score pretty fast here. And it is going to be a run up the middle, and he's swallowed up.
Brandon Ukonu. Doesn't work that well, apparently. Big play there. I mean, came through, able to, yeah. Dude just broke through the line and tackled him. I mean, I can't really say it that fancy.
I mean, Jesuits defense clearly ready for the run here. Now let's see if they're going to be ready for the pass. I mean, it's clear the passing game is definitely going to be
the main focus.
Is going to be their main focus. Yes, that's searching for the words there. Here comes the
way.
pass here.
Ooh,
has time. Looking
the deep
downfield
ball.
under pressure now. Moving himself. Quick dish out to his man. And he's going to power forward for the first down.
I mean, he wanted his #1 and #2 receiver Bello and Madison down deep. He realized, wait, no, don't lose yards. Curtis Young, the running back, on the quick check down. I mean, you saw there was a guy on Jesuit on the ground. He slipped up and fell, and so that's big. He had an open lane, got the first down. You saw him point deep. That dropped the safeties back a bit, and that gave Young more room.
So now after that first down pickup, here comes 1st and 10. And it's going to be another passing play, dropping back, looking, has time, under pressure again, on the move, fires, tipped in the air and incomplete.
Oof. He barely got through that fourth line of scrimmage there. I mean, a lot happened there. Jesuits been playing some lockdown coverage here, so for 2 times the secondary has the weaker part of the defense, that's still good, has been asked to step up, stop the deep ball, and every time they have, big props on the D-line. Those D-linemen have been getting through, flushing him out of the pocket, and making him have to settle for a bad throw or whatnot.
One thing I do want to talk about on the play before that was how good the quarterback play has been for both teams. I mean, he's drawing as much time as he needs and then finding the open man. I mean, it's just been really incredible to watch these 2 guys play. Here comes another snap. It's going to be another throw. Has time again, but under pressure again. Fires downfield, one-on-one. Caught!
Oh my gosh. Adebesi Bello. Big time catch, big time play, big time play. I mean, wow.
Another big passing play here, and it's clear that the passing offense has been on fire this second half.
They have a lot of deep route concepts. I mean, right there was some unblocked pressure. Wesley Stewart was able to get through and hit the quarterback, but he still got the ball off. Bello made a contested catch, and now we're going to see another pass play here.
Yep, here comes another pass play. It's going to be a short one, and it's dropped.
Was a bit behind Young there. Wasn't able to hold on, and it ends up falling harmlessly to the ground. 7:42 to play. 2nd and 10. And that would just be... So now... We've seen the passing game open, like you were saying. I mean, they've they've come to the realization we can't run this. I think that's why they ran on the first play.
You know, just to see if they could, like...
Just see what they can run it, and just remind the Crusaders, hey, you know, we run the football a bit.
Now, if you're the Crusaders, do you still expect the run, or do you expect the pass here? I guess we'll have to see here, as this will be a run. And he's going to have space down the field! Touchdown!
Oh, my
So
gosh.
they do catch the defense off guard with a run play. And now, that'll put up another 6 points on the board.
Is that his 4th or 5th touchdown?
I mean, both these running backs are just getting into the end zone.
This is a running back day. Ethan Meadows with, I'm going to say, his 4th touchdown. I think we've had a total of 1 non-running back touchdown this week, or today.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how many, how good these two running backs have been playing today. I mean, that's what you want to see in playoff football. Your best guys doing their best work. Here comes the extra point attempt to make it a 49-36 game.
Yeah.
Wow. Here comes the snap, and the kick is good.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, this has been a shootout. I mean, that's what you want to see in playoff football.
Yeah,
Lots of scoring.
You have 2 great offenses going up against each other. What do you expect other than that?
I know. I mean, these two offenses, they've been working hard. And, I mean, it's great to see all these guys working insanely hard to hopefully come out through, especially like such an important game like this. I mean, you love to see it. That's all I can really say. You love to see it. And now, Jesuit getting the ball back. Now, here's what I'm thinking. You're definitely going to continue to run the ball,
Absolutely.
drain the clock out. Now, if you don't score here, what's the plan after that? Because so far, looking like Tompkins, they can't do anything wrong. They're making sure that they're making their plays count.
So you're saying if Jesuit, you know, gets first down or 2, can't put up any points, punt it, Tompkins goes through, puts up points, what's Jesuit's play from there when it's a 6-point game? I think you have to stick to the run. There's only 7 minutes left. Presuming both of those drives burn off 2 minutes each, 3 minutes to play, I think you have to just stick to the run. I mean, Hebert's your best guy. Put the ball in your best guy's hands. Might be an onside kick. It is.
It is. Let's see who gets it. And it is gonna be recovered by Tompkins.
Oh my god.
A massive momentum shifter. And now Tompkins gets the ball back. And this game just got a lot more interesting.
I mean, they got back in Jesuit territory. I mean, I thought they maybe touched it before the 10-yard line. 'Cause the rule is the ball has to be untouched until the 10-yard line. Refs are discussing it. Or if a receiving team player touches it, so that'd be Jesuit in this case. If they touch before the 10-yard line, then the ball is live and anyone can drop on it.
We're gonna see what they're gonna say here. It looks like there's a little bit of confusion on if they touched it or
About to
not.
announce it.
Illegal touching on the kicking team. The ball was touched at the 48-yard line. It'll be straight Jesuit's ball at the 48, first down and 10.
Okay,
So you were right.
Yeah,
there was some touching there, and so Jesuit avoids a disaster, and they get the ball right back instead of having the ball turned over on the outside kick.
Yeah, I mean that would have been a big game changer. But yeah, I thought there were just too many bodies there. Refs decided to look back at. You always want to double check everything, you know, like just make sure, because that could have been a game changer. That right there, that could have been the game if that doesn't get overturned. So you know, you always like seeing really great refs, and we've had phenomenal referees. Shout out to them.
Yeah. So now here comes the Jesuit offense looking to run out some more clock. They're going to hand it off to Hebert, who runs it up the middle to shave off some clock.
Maybe
He'll get
a
around a yard or 2.
Yeah, 1 yard.
And I mean, I can't stress this enough. I know I haven't had much time to shout them out, but the offensive line this game has been incredible. No matter what, whether it's a pass, whether it's a run, they've been on their A game, and this is when you want to have your A game in the playoffs.
I mean, we've got a bunch of guys. I'm just going to spitfire them real quick. Connor Riley, Cristiano, VIGIL, Alex FREW, Matthew Delvin, Patrick Rose, Brady Kerrigan, Ryan FREW, Mitchell Raheem, Henry Silvani, Nicholas Nedwed. Oh,
Let's see what they're going to do here. And this will be a run, but it won't be much. That'll bring up 3rd down and pretty long, I believe. It'll be 3rd and 7. So now let's see what they're going to do here. They're going to go for the 1st down or just try and run out more clock.
you got to run out more clock here. I mean, and like I said, that O-line, they've been holding up. Got to the 2nd level. It's just the linebacker read the ball really well. Hit the gap. Yeah. It's been a great game. Those who don't know, how it works is sort of the front of the line, or the middle is the A gap, the left is B gap, the right is the C gap. I might have my B and C mixed up, but
Now here it comes. It's going to be a toss outside to Hebert. Has space down the field. Gets the first down and runs out of bounds.
that is a big, big play. Clock is stopped, but that is a huge first down. Gives them the ball in Falcons territory around the, what is that? 32. At the 32. That's big for the Crusaders.
Definitely. I mean, now, that's both. That's a great overall play. You get the first down, you can continue the drive, and hopefully you can run out more clock. I mean, that's a great play call right there. I mean, we can. Overall, the Jesuit Crusaders, their coaching staff, their players, everybody's been executing at such a high level, and that's what you want in the playoffs here. Here comes another. Oh! A bad handoff there by EASLEY. It fumbles, but he recovers it, and now bring up second down. I wonder if he might have even gotten some yards there.
Yeah, I think he gained a yard or two. No, he didn't. They don't give him a yard.
Oh, they will not? Yeah.
Wow, that could have been disastrous for the Crusaders. Right there, miscommunication, nothing more.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I feel like we're pretty good at talking. Sometimes nothing to talk about. The guy just fumbled the football.
And it's not the worst scenario in the world. I mean, the clock is still running.
Yeah, clock's running.
Still have the ball. And now let's see what they're going to do with the ball here.
No one got hit on that play.
So this time the handoff works as Hebert breaking through tackles and makes it 3rd and...
I want to say 3rd and 4.
Yeah,
that's my
around
bad
3rd and 4 here. Let's see where they spot it.
We're peering over at the scoreboard, both of us, waiting for it to update. That's over defensive marker to see where they place it. That's
It'll be a third.
Ooh,
It'll be 3rd and 5.
off.
So now,
Not running again.
yeah, I mean, keep on
Spam
doing
the
it.
Run. I'm thinking maybe a zone toss to the left.
Even maybe a run up the middle. I mean, you're in field goal range. Take
You
some
think run up
points
the
if you
middle?
can get them. I mean, I don't think it'd be the worst scenario
I
in
think
the world.
zone toss left because look at that. You have a pretty wide open lane.
I'm going to give it to Hebert. Oh, no, it's going to be a play action. Easily looking downfield to the end zone. Incomplete. He had his man, and it hit his hands, but he
Lugo
couldn't come
Longa.
down with it.
Almost. Once again, earlier, that was a bit out of his reach. He had to dive for it, and he couldn't dive and maintain control at the same time. He's a really good receiver. He can get open quick and get behind the defense, but his main flaw in his game is he isn't able to hold on in those really hard, hit the ground really hard situations,
So now pretty deep into
they're
Falcons
going
territory.
for it on 4th and 5.
They're going to
Big,
want to continue to run out this
risky
clock, and they're going to
play
go
call.
for it here. Or at least try
No,
and score again.
a turnover on possessions doesn't run clock. Oh! Flips it to Stewart. Stewart's got the first down.
Amazing play call again.
Pushing the pile more. Oh my gosh. So right there, if you missed it, EASLEY ran in after he did a quote-unquote quarterback design run, was running after Hebert as his lead blocker, and had Colby Stewart run a reverse and flip it back. And Colby Stewart was able to just run the ball straight in. That's a phenomenal play, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that was a great play, and especially, we've seen it all throughout this game. The play calling has been incredible for both offenses. Look at that. I wasn't expecting that. You weren't expecting that, and that continues. That allows Jesuit to continue to do both of the things that they want to do. Run out the clock and hopefully score. This will be another run by Hebert up the middle, dragging people all the way to, I think, around a first down gain again. Let's see where they're going to spot it.
It's bananas, dude. Yeah, that's first down. Chains are moving.
Hebert trying to lead his team to a playoff victory here as
That
he's just
was
running hard.
I think that's 10 yards after contact right
Yeah.
there. Sometimes you gotta feel for a defender. He goes through, he reads the play, wraps him up, and just moves. That was a great run there.
He's running hard. He's dragging people. He's running through people. He's making people miss.
We think of him as a speedy guy, as a guy who can put a move on you. But really, he's a guy who can do everything. He's a powerful guy as well.
It's now 1st and goal. You definitely want to try and score here as Hebert cutting to the outside, looking for the pylon. Gets a couple of yards there. That might bring them up to around the 2 or 3 yard line.
Preston Smith read the play, came from behind. I don't know if they had a pulling guard on that, but if they did, it didn't work. He was able to come from behind. HEBERT, you know, he likes to tap his feet, make a defender wait a second, and then he go for it. Then have the second to tap his feet. Smith was right on him.
So now 2nd and goal here from the 3-yard line. If you could, I believe if you could score here before the 2-minute warning, I mean, you still have the 2-minute warning, but hopefully that'll be enough to propel them to this playoff victory.
I mean, yeah, I mean, right now it's what, a 13-point game. That'll put it to a 20-point game. 3 scores in 2 minutes is hard.
We're going to hand it off to him again. Pushing through! Touchdown!
7th of the night.
Talk
Have
about
yourself a day, Johnny HEBERT.
I mean, what a playoff performance by HEBERT, making it an extra point away from a 56-36 lead.
Wow, they've called upon him. I'd say good 80%. We're gonna see the touchdown here. I mean, I thought he was short. He just kept going and falling forward.
And that's one thing he does so
yeah,
well.
He got wrapped up, but they wrapped him up from an angle. He just pushed around the outside and cut back in. 55 points.
The extra point
56 points.
is up and good. So a 20-point lead again. There's still 2 minutes and 37 seconds left.
You
I mean,
can't
if you're
let your foot off the gas.
You can't let your foot off the gas. If you're the defense,
They
one
have
stop here could probably seal it. But you also have to get that stop. I mean, Tompkins is going to do everything in their power.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts. But it's a 3-score game. Right now, they're going to be... I'd be surprised if they run it all. If they run it, it's going to be to the outside. They're going to want to do right here is they're going to want to throw it. They're going to want to throw to the flats, or throw a deep ball over the middle, or run it to the outside. Those are the really 3 things you need to do.
Yes,
You can't really do anything else.
definitely. I mean, if you're the Jesuit defense, a stop here could hopefully seal it in front of this
With
home.
how this running game has been going. Crowd is still
Crowd is
one of
still
the
hype.
strongest crowds
They'd
I've
love
seen.
to see a win here. But also, if you're the Jesuit defense, you got to remember, this Tompkins team, they're not going to let their foot off the gas either. They're going to try and make this as competitive of a game as they can possibly do. And still, they're looking for a comeback, and they can totally do it. We've seen their offense perform.
Yeah, they're hype. I mean, 36 points is nothing to scoff at.
Here comes the kick. A line drive with some spin on it, and that'll be a touchback.
Best of the night, actually.
I mean, surprising. We've been talking about the offense and the defenses so much we've forgotten to talk about the special teams. I mean, lots of returns.
I mean, yeah, we've seen some fantastic returns. There's one by CONTRERAS. There's one, I forgot who on Tompkins did it. Over there on the 40, it'd be right there. I mean, been some phenomenal special teams play. This has been a high-quality football game, and you love to see it, no matter who you're supporting.
Yeah, I mean, seeing both these offenses perform at such a high level is always entertaining to see. I mean, very great game, and I mean, very glad that this is definitely a playoff game to remember.
Yeah, I'm not forgetting this one for a minute.
So now here comes the snap. Tompkins gonna need some big plays here as he's one downfield, double coverage, and it's overthrown. So it'll be incomplete, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Right there, he realized as he threw it, well, there's 3 guys there beneath my guy. Look, we've seen KJ make some phenomenal contested catches. He didn't want to risk an interception. He threw that 2 underhand. The 2 of the corners just gonna stand there, not pushing against KJ, not letting him come back to the ball. The other guy picks it off and return it back to like the 40. Don't want to
now, no one in the backfield.
Weird formation again.
And it looks like it's going to be another screen again. Jesuit is ready. They're prepared. Here comes the play. Looking around. Moving. Pump fakes. And oh, it's through the hands. An amazing play by their quarterback, forcing the defender to bite, but it won't matter.
Eturo Bassi. Drop. I mean, that's got to sting.
I mean, especially in such a late stage of the game where every single catch can change anything. I mean, that brings up 3rd and 10. And, I mean, you know they're going to go for it on 4th down at this point. What do you have to lose? But, I mean, Jesuits defense, you got to feel high on yourself because, I mean, you know they're going to have to pass the ball. Although,
they stopped them twice.
There's an idea that they may run the ball to try and get it closer to hopefully, you know, save the season.
I think you got to pass it there. But, yeah, I mean, that was, they really like that formation. They have a bunch of play calls from that formation. And I think
They bring the blitz. Gets it to his man quickly. He's going to fight, but he will. Let's see where they're going to spot it. I think he's a little bit short. Depending on where they spot it, but I mean, depending.
Yep, the chains are staying. It's 4th down. Halfback dive. Halfback dive.
This is where.
Run it up the middle, stack the box.
Going for it on 4th down was not even a question, and he is stuffed! They read the play perfectly. They try to get a quick run off, and it won't matter. Jesuit gets the ball right back in their own territory.
Joey USCHOLD. Oh my gosh. Have yourself a day. Read the play perfectly. I mean, wow.
Another big stop, and now Jesuit can just salt this clock away. I mean, what a read there. He came down from his linebacker spot, getting an amazing wrap-up tackle. And I mean, that's something insanely hard to do considering that they were very close to that first down. All they needed to do was just fall forward, stopping a man from all his forward momentum, and then pushing him back. That really, I mean, that's an insanely underrated thing to do. I mean, what a tackle.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, I mean, to be honest, we've seen HEBERT rip off bigger runs. I mean, obviously they're burning clock right now. This could still be a touchdown.
Now they're going to run it with HEBERT.
But he's not on this play.
I mean, just trying to salt the clock out.
2-minute warning. Nothing much again.
The clock will continue to run here.
That is in the pros, we're finding out now.
Oh, wow.
They do call timeout, and so will we.
Please set the game clock to 1:56. 1:56. Thank you.
Ref fast again for the game clock to go back to 1:56 as we're hopefully in the final minutes of Crusader's first home victory in a while.
Here comes another handoff to HEBERT. Has space going downfield, and he'll go down at around the 3 or 2. Just to salt away some more clock.
I don't think that's salting away clock. I think that's getting him his 8th touchdown of the night is what they want. That was 30-yard run?
You're so close. Might as well just punch it in to seal this game. But also, you know, don't want to, run out the score too much.
Yeah.
It is playoff football, though.
It's
so
playoff football.
Anything can happen.
They got a crowd here tonight wanting some big plays. I think it all goes back to what we were talking about at the very beginning, momentum. Crusaders held the momentum basically the whole game.
They're going to hand it off to HEBERT again. Fighting. We'll see where they're going to spot him. He's going to be close to the end zone. He looks like he'll be short a little bit. Not the worst thing ever. That'll salt away some more clock. We're heading towards around a minute.
If this isn't his career game, I'd be impressed. I think he's...
I mean, what a day to have one.
Yeah. I mean, they asked him to come through today. He said, I'm on it. Oh, 2-yard run. Ball on the 1. Yeah, right now, you're going to see some guys just run straight up the middle.
Alrighty.
Mass moving mass.
Trying to take as much time off the clock as they possibly can.
Yep.
Without
Maybe
getting a violation.
Too much. Are you going to call timeout? I don't think they can get it.
And they will take a delay.
Delay game on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Oh, that's interesting. They don't take the timeout. I would have taken the timeout and just run it up the middle.
Well, you know, you want to show your opponent some respect. Make sure to, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You called it perfectly. Yep. Victory formation.
They will take the knee, and that will seal it. For the first playoff home game since 2018, Jesuit is moving on to the next round in front of the home fans.
Wow. What a game.
Yeah, what a game indeed. Everyone playing their best football at a time when it matters most, especially in front of this home crowd that got insanely hyped throughout the game. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better game.
And that's ball game. You hear the air horn blowing. What a big offensive, defensive showout. Quality football all around. Shout out to everyone involved. Shout out to the refs. Shout out to the field crew. Shout out to especially our athletic trainers, keeping all of our boys safe. Shout out to the guys on this production list. Conrad Tam, you've been seeing his Tam Cam up in the top right corner of your screen for a while now. Cohen, shout out Fenton, shout out Jack Hellman, shout out Matthew Watson, Stanley Vo back in the studio, and shout out my co-host, John Cogan.
And shout out my co-host, Eli Shabay.
Appreciate it. Big game here today.
Yes, very big game. I mean, you love to see it, especially in a playoff game of this caliber. I mean, very hard work for this Jesuit team to come through with a victory with a lot of scoring. You know, you had to make some big plays that happened, and they happened. I mean, HEBERT having a career day. Everything went great.
I mean, wow. I mean, you just, yeah. I mean, what's that? So, 7 touchdowns for HEBERT, touchdown for Stewart. I mean, what a, like you said, this, everyone loves to see it. I'll be honest, as the game goes on, sometimes, you know, crowd starts to dwindle, people get tired, have to go finish their homework due at 11:59 tonight, you know, all those things. Not speaking from experience or anything, but, so what happens is, but I mean, this crowd's going as strong as possible, from what I can see.
I mean, you can see all the players.
You see them going crazy as the players are celebrating their great win tonight.
They will be moving on in the playoffs. I mean, you can't help but feel excited for all these guys winning a massive playoff game.
You love to see it.
I mean, incredible. And I mean, it's even better that they got to do it in front of the home fans. I mean, like you said earlier, shout out to all the students who showed up tonight. Anybody who was an alumni, anybody who just wanted to show up to the game to see what was going on. I mean, shout out to all of them because they made this game so much more fun to watch when hearing the stadium shake because of massive momentum-shifting play.
Yeah, I mean, so next up on the schedule is we don't know yet because other games are still happening and we don't have that information at this point. But we do know we could be going to North Shore if they win. They're the 2 seed in their conference. They're on the other side of Houston. They're a great team. We could be going, I mean, they're a phenomenal team, but right now, Crusaders, they're going to have a nice weekend, come back on Monday, and they've got to focus on the next game. By probably tomorrow morning, we're going to learn who they're playing, and what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to focus. I mean, this was a really well-played game, and they were shown that today, and I believe we're going to wait to see that level of quickly.
Yeah, definitely. But as of right now, look at the happy faces of those guys. They've worked insanely hard to get to this point. Not only did they get to this point, but they executed it at this point, winning a home playoff game as they run off into the locker room after a massive win. I mean, great stuff to see.
Yeah, I mean, that was phenomenal. Well, after the hectic day, just want to say thank you to everyone for staying by and for watching the stream. As always, I'm Eli Shabay.
And I'm John Cogan.
And we've been happy to be your host this evening. Good night.
Good night.